with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're ticked off across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Right as we say a word, Sonny has gifted 20 members, which has given us 4 free spaces immediately. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, hey guys. Oh my God's sake. Hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Sonny, thank you very much for gifting 20 members. That is extremely kind of you straight away. And congratulations to the following. I'm waiting for all of them to come through. They're all going through right now, and as soon as the last one comes through, I'll read all 4 ones. Here we go. So thank you, Sonny, for gifting 20 members, and congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to you. I'm waiting for it's on 19. I'm waiting for the last one to go, and then they'll fucking just, you know, because I forget. Congratulations to Chris Sizemore, Jack Skellington, Sam Man 96, Insignificant Human, Legit Trash, KH, Ty Blee, The Baltic Bro, Brendan Shuttler, Ian Sorer, Dank Tank 02, Spectre, Tony, Baron Von Cam, Kevin Football, Robot Gorilla Man, Tory Taint, Robovoir, and I Just Robo Waifu. So there we go, good stuff indeed. Yeah, for whatever reason it gave it 19 members instead of 20. Maybe the last one come through in about, who knows. But yeah, well done to you guys. If you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you a membership. And of course, thank you, Sonny, for gifting us 4 free spaces. Bingo to start things off is very kind of you indeed. No sign of the bad man yet. Phil was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on a day stream, but there's no sign of Phil as of yet. But yeah, a couple of things to go through. Something a little bit different to play on YouTube will await. So I'm going to go through some of the Twitter clips, not jazz. But for YouTube side of things, rather than a Snort Benil compilation or a Mulgy compilation, we have a video here which is quite new. It was uploaded just a couple of hours ago. Somebody called Shanabran has made a DSP Runes VR chat video where they have a soundboard of DSP welded in VR chat. So I thought I'd give that a wee go and see if that's any good or whatever and give it a wee chance. But yeah, Shanabran has done this before, I think, once before, and we've seen a bit of it before and it was quite good. But yeah, there we go, good stuff. So we'll check it out in a little bit. But before that, of course, we'll go through the tweets and all that shit and some of the things we got here. Once again, like for whatever reason, this is doing numbers again, this is doing the rounds again. Shitpost Rock has a Twitter account. Game journalist continues to get felted in Donkey Kong Bonanza because Nintendo forgot to add his yellow paint minute-long compilation. You know, and like, geez, I mean, so yeah, let's see what his latest compilation's all about.
I jumped. Again, sometimes it drops your jump. Use them later to get a free banana. Completely unacceptable. Now how do I get over there is the question.
Fascinating. No brain.
Wow, it didn't jump when I pressed it. It actually dropped the jump.
Okay. It slipped a little.
So to stop guys commit suicide. Okay, what a great thing to teach our children to just commit suicide. Okay. And mix up.
Yeah, Phil doesn't understand that word is not YouTube friendly. You know, the sewer slide word.
Awful. It's so easy. It's easier than Kirby.
This is terrible. I can't. This is garbage.
Easier than Kirby. It was like practically Kirby Dark Souls. That shit was. Hell, I made a stupid daft song about that.
It's literally, dude. It's literally Dark Souls. And now that's it. It's dead. I get that.
It's literally Dark Souls, and he rage quit it. So yeah, that was the end of that compilation. Phil continues to be not very good at video games. Yeah, good old compilation there. Yeah, this actually happened during the podcast yesterday, and it kind of went under my radar, but Phil was basically saying if you don't give him money, you're an idiot.
Well, Phil's not going to play Mario Kart anymore and rage at that. Well, we need him to go back to Street Fighter 6 then. No, you don't. You don't get what you want because you're a loser and you don't support my content. Maybe if these people who liked to see me frustrated actually came by and supported the content, they would still have it. But case in point, Mario Kart, no one supported it last stream. We didn't hit the goal. So I said, I'm not doing it anymore. And all of a sudden, all these people start crying, oh, he's not playing Mario Kart. Well, you didn't support it because you're stupid. You could have had your content farmed that you love. If you just supported the stream, I would have kept playing it, but you didn't. You're a dunce. You're a no-load. You could have had what you wanted, but you actually had to open your wallet to get it, and you refused, so now you don't get it. Now I move on to other things that I like. That's how the world works. I'm in control, not you see?
Yeah, what an arsehole. Prophet says saying they were going to restream Phil on Friday night, but now he's taking a day off. Phil is streaming on Saturday instead. So you still could stream Phil on Saturday, which is not unusual for Phil. Remember, Phil returns on Saturday. So even though your plan was to stream Phil on the Friday, he's obviously not going to be here Thursday or Friday, but you could do it on Saturday instead. And, it's just as a possibility. It's not fight night. Well, fight night for Phil is Wednesday. Phil is doing his Friday night fights on Wednesday because reasons. I don't know. But yeah. I think I'm going to stream on Thursday, but it won't be, obviously, there's no bingo. But I still think I want to stream just to kind of cover what Phil did on Wednesday. We'll go through some of the dumb shit they'd done once bingo was over. Watch some clips, maybe watch some compilations, and then just have a bit of a blather, and then we can do some marbles afterwards, because obviously Thursday is the final day of the month, and we need to pick a winner for bingo and all that jazz, so there we go. One more clip here to go through here. This is an unrecorded part here from him playing GTA 4. This is a quality unrecorded stream and you're missing. I think he's back to reading emails again. I have a feeling this is basically a minute of dead air.
Okay.
Is this him? He's in the middle of playing GTA 4, I think, or he's about to play GTA 4. This is unrecorded, of course. Yeah, it's just gonna be a minute of dead air. So he's live, but he's not recording, and it's just him spending forever reading an email while he's making bizarre facial.
All right.
Wow, great content, Phil. Shit, man, I've not played GTA 5 in ages, Prophet. I really need to get back to that and try and finish it. I really am slacking. Like, I need to get back to GTA 5 and finish Chaos Mod Story Mode. He's still reading. This is the audience. I'm going to turn stream on, then do this. Then read this important thing. Ah, Christ, man. Just type it away. Come on to fuck Phil. This is a meaningful content that he's annoyed that people steal from him.
Okay, we ready? Got that there, we got that there.
Fuck off. That was a great clip, Phil. I'm so glad you've included that. The last clip here from Kit Burnell here. Midstream whine about only getting... So this is also after the bingo. The bingo was all... So not the bingo, the podcast. His level 1 podcast was finished, whatever. This is right before... I think it's before gameplay began. And he's whining here about only getting $18 during his podcast. I wasn't going to record him putting on his chair condom until I realised that he was stalling for more tips.
That is it for today. Thank you for watching. the turn episode of the Level 1 podcast. I shall return tomorrow with more chill fun, maybe some gaming news. We'll see. We'll talk about how today went, and we'll go from there. Shorter streaming week, but a good one. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Cool. All right. All right, guys, we're going to get set up. Now, here's the thing.
And let me guess, immediately goes into saying how disappointed he is that he's only got $18.
I don't know what just happened on that podcast. As you can see, one of the least supported podcasts I've done in ages.
Of course. I just love how why? I love how Phil pretends he's not ashamed of us, but he'll only start, he'll only really start laying on thick when the recording stops for his on-demand content. Anyway, this means that Phil hasn't got a leg to stand on. Whenever clips like this exist, how could it be stealing from Phil's content if he's not choosing to upload his content and record this part of the content that he's creating? So it's not stealing from him. We're not stealing views from him. For these parts here, we're not stealing anything from him because he's literally not going to upload it because he's not recording it because he doesn't want his audience to see this on his channel. This sort of thing.
Recently, my podcasts have been doing really well. We get a lot of support before we even jump into a game, which is great. Today, it's the complete opposite. I don't know if it's because we're playing a new game. I don't know. People said they wanted this and asked me to put it in the rotation, months ago. I had completely forgotten about the game. And now we finally got around to doing it. It's not even a week old. The game only came out like 4 or 5 days ago. So hopefully you guys will stick around and we'll enjoy this game together and you'll support it. It would really suck to have a week we're starting off, with incredibly bad support.
And spoiler alert, I think you only like $60 playing Luto, or I think it was $68 or whatever.
So I hope that's not the case, okay? My shirt is good, right? Yeah, my shirt is not the correct color of green, so I actually can put on...
My shirt is good, Phil. You can't button up. It looks fucking pathetic. You look like the fucking fat guy from Jurassic Park. He's like, see, nobody cares. Like, fucking, what's his fucking name? Shit, man, what's his fucking... I can't mind like a fucking guy's name, the guys, this guy's big and see, no one cares. No one cares.
On the chair cover today. So let's do that quickly.
Mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game. Okay. After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made
just like you, Phil.
Progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was. All right.
Remember, this is all one unrecorded segment. Boy stalls heavily for contributions.
Looks good. I just sit like this is good. Yeah, that's good. Cool. All right. So, guys, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a few. This will be the only break of the stream. So I shall return. And then we're going to do about 2.5 hours of Luto and see how scary this game actually is. I haven't booted it up yet, so we'll find out together. It would be great if when I come back, we could get some support.
Get the fuck, you greedy prick.
Literally sitting on like 16, 17 bucks of support going into the new day is not good. So hopefully we can get some, all right?
And literally, it's actually 18. I love how Phil fucking tried to round it down to make it seem more pathetic.
Plus, if it's a horror game, I'm going to be immersed in it. I'm not going to want to be taking breaks to do shout-outs and stuff, right?
Immersed in it? Phil, you're constantly looking at our chat, asking them what you do next. Phil got lost so many times. Phil got confused so many times playing the goddamn game. And then he had a fucking audacity on his daily crap to try and pretend that he actually... he tried to imply that Phil had more intelligence than an average gamer, and he was trying to insinuate that the average gamer wouldn't get Luto as a game because they're not got the intelligence to fucking play it like he has.
Okay, so please, can we get our first sub of the day, some memberships? A tip bigger than $1 would be great. But in the meantime, enjoy some highlight clips here on the channel, okay? All right, I'll be back.
So that was his begment. That was his unrecorded begment that I had from the other day. Jeez, it's just greedy. Absolute sheer greed. Non-stop, never-ending greed. So Barrett Wells has made this graphic. Shout out to Barrett Wells and Agent Proper, who are both sharing their birthdays today, apparently. I think Barrett Wells was one of them as well. Am I right in saying that? I think Barrett Wells is one of them. Or is that not right? Hold on. Someone, Agent Proper and someone. I thought it was Barrett Wells, but maybe no, I was right. Yeah, there you go. I knew I seen his tweet earlier on. It's your boy, Agent Proper, and my birthday today has so happy birthday to Barrett Wells and Agent Proper. Two very robust, meaningful, wholesome, positive style detractors out there doing great work in the detractor community. Good stuff indeed. So just for a wee happy birthday to them. And Barrett Wells just carried his wee as well. Dark Side Phil, streamer. Fun? Interactive? Content? Question mark? No! Gameplay left out! Exclamation mark. And they say, yeah, it's hard to deny. That's pretty accurate, to be honest. But there we go. Is the bad man awake yet? The bad man is indeed awake here. He had some tech issues and had to restart. Oh no. Phil had to restart his computer for once. I guess that's going to fucking result in a whole lot of problems and issues at Phil's end. You have to restart a whole bunch of windows and browsers and get everything set up just perfectly again. He's going to take forever to get going here. It's going to be fucking tragic. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, let's watch this video here. This video is made by Shanna Brand. And it is a 5x5 bingo card today. Tomorrow's 3x3. Tomorrow's no podcast apparently, so tomorrow's gonna be 3x3. But yeah, today, business as usual. Normal show, 5x5. Prophet is saying if Phil blames Windows Update, Ket will give a free space. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah. If Phil blames Windows Updates, we get a free space. That feels fair. But no feat reveal. No feat reveal for you pervert. Anyway, let's enjoy Shadbrand's news video where DSP has ruined VR chat.
What is that? You look like my left nut. Back up, man. You fucking weirdo. Nobody's trying to see your ugly self, bruh.
Stop
I'm
it!
blocking you, bruh.
I really like you.
Okay, first of all, why the fuck you using my face?
Take you out to dinner.
Get your
A
white
lobster dinner, a steak dinner.
Get your white ass out of my
Some money.
motherfucking face.
Some money, bruh.
Buy you
Money right
booze.
here.
Right? You're all boozed up.
I ain't sure.
Apparently this girl I can recruit her, she'd be my girlfriend. Whoa.
Bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, help. I'll take two Hey,
What's with the matter? Are you alright?
Oh,
Hi.
screw
How you doing, honey mustard? I think you're cute.
Who are you? I'm sorry, but who are you? I gotta go pretty soon, but we can another time.
So I just, you know, I'm nervous. I really like you.
Hey man, I don't think you can go to people and just say that and expect them, you know, to like you back, you know?
I haven't been able to shake the thought of you since the day that we met.
It's like cringe and it's awkward, but at the same time it's like something like just what the fuck. Probably like, what the fuck am I watching? Someone is pretending to be DSP basically in VR chats by using a DSP soundboard, and it says it's kind of cringe.
Being with you would be make me the happiest man on earth.
Dude. I'm just gonna...
I want to be with you, and no matter what kind of shit happens, I swear I'll protect you. Apparently this girl I can recruit her, she'd be my girlfriend. Whoa.
You know what the best part is? A lot of these lines on this DSP soundboard thing is obviously him reading things from a game. You know how Phil voices all these fucking lines in these RPG games or whatever, so you can get a lot of these ridiculous sort of lines from like the games that Phil plays at RPGs where he's reading out these lines verbatim, and it just sounds so. Honestly, without the context, it just sounds like he's on saying it, not just reading off a script.
I'm not your girlfriend.
I haven't been able to shake the thought of you since the day that we met.
Oh, gang, I don't
Being
think
with
you
you
want
would be
to,
maybe the
bruh.
happiest
Wait,
man on
listen to
earth.
me, listen to me. Listen to me, bro. I know you're the happiest man on earth, but she don't want you, bro. Look at her. Look at you.
Looking for love.
He over here looking for love. I get you,
Yes.
gang. There's some girls over there. Somewhere over there. Over there. Just go over there. There's probably girls over there.
No, I'll piss in your mouth. How about that? Fuck you. I'm not gonna deal with that stupid shit.
Jesus Christ, man.
That white ass.
That's nasty as shit, bruh.
Isn't tight?
Bless you.
Fuck you.
Okay, when?
Are you crazy?
Jesus fucking guys, this is fucking it's awkward. It's awkwardly uncomfortable. I'm fucking off. Jesus, man. And yeah, they did say when. Okay, yeah, and that's okay. I'm going to draw the line there at that. So I'm going to draw the line there at that. If you guys want to watch the rest of that, hold on a second. So Taco shared that in the Murder Squad earlier on. So I will link you guys to that if you want to watch the rest of it yourselves at some point in time. But yeah, long story short, VR chat is a dangerous place to go. Especially if you're a 11-year-old girl around Phil Burrell, because he'll slap the shit out of you in real life because you're a bitch of a kid. So yeah. Phil's in his chat. What's he saying here? So what will people say in his chat? Is GTA off a schedule? Someone asks, and Phil says not at all. Because somebody came. So Phil was given $50 on a night stream playing GTA 4, which obviously was a third of the goal, which helped secure the survival of GTA 4 for now. And it continues next week along with everything else, says Phil Burnell. So there you go. Good stuff indeed. I mean, I was gonna say there's not a whole lot to go through. Like also Phil last night. I mean, I've heard the Daily Crap was interesting. It was like 10 minutes long. In fact, hold on. Should we check out the Daily Crap? I have heard interesting things about the Daily Crap. The fact it was 10 minutes long and some interesting things were said. So I think we may as well just give it a wee check out. We'll check out Daily Crap and see for ourselves exactly what, you know, what's a 10-minute Daily Crap. But so he didn't hit the go on a day stream, but he had to go on a night stream, so he should be happy, shouldn't he? But yeah, I guess let's see what Phil said during the Daily Crap. And of course, we're at 1.5 speed.
Hello and good evening, my friends. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 27th of July, 2025, my return day from having some time away yesterday, and a good day of variety and fun. For the record, this week is a shortened streaming week for me, only 4 days of streams, and every single stream I'm doing a different game. So it's ultimate variety, but admittedly, it's not going to be major progress in anything I'm doing, okay? So how did today go? Well, we returned back with a fun Level 1 podcast, 2 real topics of discussion. Sorry, I have hair in my mouth and it's bothering me. I hate when that happens. The first topic was, would I return to Street Fighter 6? Because a lot of people are asking me when the Sagat DLC comes out in early August, am I going to go back to the game? Well, I give a pretty in-depth answer.
Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing? And Broside Phil, yes, Taco's in the chat. I wasn't sure if Taco's was actually in the chat right now, but the Taco's is in the chat right now, so there you go. You guys can go back and forth if you need to about emojis and all that.
I don't know how much people like the answer. Obviously, I'd like your take on it. I'd like to hear your feedback. Give it a look. Leave some comments on the video, or maybe come by stream and let me know what you think there. Also, I answered a question at length about whether or not back in the day, I actually used to give out empty boxes as rewards for contests.
You did. I guess in Phil's mind, here's how Phil's mentality works, okay? The game wasn't there, which is kind of one of the main appeals of getting this kind of reward as giveaway or whatever. But Phil thinks that his signature on his business card is an ample substitute for a lack of video game. So in Phil's mind, it's not an empty game box, because you're getting the game box plus a signed DSP business card, which can be worth a lot of money in his eyes.
And the funny part is, the true answer isn't yes or no, it lies somewhere in the middle. When you get the true answer with full context and everything, it makes sense. The problem is, of course, people who out there slander me don't ever tell the full story, so it doesn't make sense and it makes it sound...
Phil, it's a simple thing. Have you in the past given away video game boxes which didn't have the video game in them? The answer is yes. That's a fact. That is a goddamn fact. That's as simple as that. Now, we're not fucking saying that was all you ever gave away. That was not the question. That was not what was being portrayed. As simple as this. Have you ever, at any point, Phil, given away video games without without games in them? The answer is yes. That's it. I mean, there's no more context required. You know? It wasn't a fucking case about going through every single giveaway you've ever done in your entire fucking life. That was not why I was brought up. It was brought up because in the past you have, at times and multiple occasions, given away empty video game boxes to your fans and full of as a reward for them.
So I'm having a dream. Horrible when it's actually not at all what happened. So if you'd like to check out those segments and more, check out today's Level 1 podcast, okay? Then, on the first gameplay segment of today, it was the premiere of a new game called Luto, L-U-T-O. This game came out less than a week ago, and it is a psychological horror game. What does that mean? Well, basically, this game messes with you. You're in a house, but why are you in a house? Is it your house? As you go through this house, you try to learn things about the people who live in it, discovering different things through journals, through sketchbooks, through items you find. You do loops through the house, meaning like it'll be like day 1, day 2, day 3, trying to figure out what's going on. Sometimes you can leave the house, sometimes you're stuck in the house, and then after a while, basically some weird stuff starts to happen. Yes, paranormal, supernatural occurrences and more, and some insanely unlikely things to the point where you're like, either this house is haunted, you're crazy, or someone's messing with you, all right? So basically, that's the premise of the game. We played for about 2.5 hours, and the game got pretty crazy in that 2.5 hours, although admittedly, a couple times I got a little stuck because there are puzzles in the game that can be pretty tricky, and there was one that I got completely stumped on what I was supposed to do, but then I figured it out. So after 2.5 hours, I'm intrigued. But here's the thing. The game is only, reportedly, 3 hours if you know what you're doing, roughly 4 to 5 hours if you don't. Obviously, it's my first time playing, so it's probably going to be around a 5-hour playthrough. I'm thinking one more major stream, and we will likely wrap up this game. So for the people who stuck around to check it out, they seem to enjoy it and were intrigued. But admittedly, a lot of people today think horror is gore. Horror is, oh, you could get killed at any moment, right? People don't think that horror is like a psychological build-up where you're trying to think and figure out for yourself what's really happening. And a lot of people, sadly, I hate to say it, they're not smart enough to enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go. Phil thinks that a lot of people are not smart enough to enjoy this fucking game.
Remember Bomb? My biggest fans are idiots.
Jesus Christ, Sonny, you fucking mental. Oh my fucking god. Sonny has gifted another 50 members, which is another fucking... another... Jesus, man. So as well as the 20 members I gifted earlier on, which is 4 free spaces, he's now gifted another 10 free spaces with that 50 member BAM. So I'm going to need to wait for them to all come through before we... you know, I'll wait for them all to come through and I'll read off who all got memberships, not jazz. They're going to take a time to come through. They might not even all go through. It's very possible they'll just stop after a while. You know, so, but I'll give it time to see if any more go through. Right now, it actually has stopped at 14. So, if that's the case, then that's the case. But I'll still count it as a 10, of course, because that's what it was intended for. But yeah, we'll see if any more come through, and if not, I'll read off the ones that were given out.
Saying, like, oh, if this were Resident Evil, and we were, you know, fighting merciless armies of mutated mold monsters, then you're like, oh, it's good. But because it's psychological horror, a lot of people just don't get it, and they get bored. All right? I was not bored. I was interested with this game. I actually was dying to play more because actually something really cool happened at the very end of the stream. As we were ending, the game broke the 4th wall and closed itself. It actually like showed a menu, the menu open, and the game went through the menu options itself and closed the game. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. It was like a throwback to say Doki Doki Literature Club from back in the day, a game that breaks the 4th wall and kind of messes with your game files and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. But how will that affect the game if I boot it again? I don't know. I ran out of time. Okay, so 2 videos are live, both are around an hour, 15 minutes long. Give them a look. Hopefully you're enjoying them. And I am going to do another stream of this game next week to finish it off and wrap it up and see how it ends. Now, sadly, we did not hit the support goal playing Luto. And this was a combination of 2 factors. Factor number 1 was that we didn't have as many attendees on the podcast and on the Luto stream that we normally would have on YouTube side. On the Kick side, for some reason, it seemed like there were more people watching. It was a little weird in that regard. But the other factor was very simple. I received no Kick support whatsoever the entire...
Fuck off. You're blaming Kick. So even though Kick made up for the lack of numbers on the YouTube side because there's more people watching from Kick, you're complaining because their viewership, which you get paid for, by the way, didn't give you actual money directly. It's not that they don't owe you anything, Phil. Nobody owes you anything, Phil. Nobody owes you a goddamn fucking thing. And by the way, that 50 member bomb that Sonny gave out, I think it froze on 14, but the 14 people, congratulations to the following people who got a membership there. Congratulations to Bob, Smolov, The Counterman, Midgard Metals, Mizzy TDR, Zeno, CA of Clanwolf, Pons Cremator, Mokiness, Rodjaw, Casky, The Misery Merchant, Baffy, and Winterstrife. So even though it's a 50 member bomb, I think he's only given memberships to 14 people. I'm not sure. YouTube's just been weird sometimes like that, you know, but yeah. But thank you very much, Sonny, for that. I assume, by the way, like I was saying, I think last time Sonny tried to do a member bomb a few days ago, I think he kind of broke as well and stopped. I think he tried to do a big one as well a few days ago and he kind of stopped after like 10. But I think YouTube refunds you for the ones that didn't go through. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So that's probably a situation again where I think Sonny will get his money back, even though he get the 50 members there. I think it'll refund him for the ones that didn't go through. So yeah, it should be okay. And Warren saying he broke it again. Yeah, it's very, yeah, Sonny may have broke it again, who knows? But I don't think YouTube refunds you straight away for it. I think it takes like a day or two just for them to confirm. But it looks like it's stuck on 14 gifted, from that 50. But I'm pretty sure YouTube, because I didn't. I'll put it this way, I don't see it on my end. Like, even though it was a 50 gifted from like a few days ago from Sunny, it never showed that on my end. So I said I didn't get it, and I'm pretty sure YouTube basically gives that back to the person that gave the member bomb, because not all of them were, given out. Anyway, let's get back to Phil talking bullshit for this thing. Oh, Phil's going live apparently. Fuck me, man. We'll give it a wee second or two. But what else are you going to say here?
There were more people watching. It was a little weird in that regard. But the other factor was very simple. I received no kick support whatsoever the entire first stream. Not a single person showed up to contribute. So because of that, it was all on people watching on YouTube, some super chats and tips. So we did raise about $100. I'm not complaining. Listen, for a game like this, that's
You're not complaining. You're gonna fill me. You just blamed Kick. You just complained and blamed Kick. Oh, the black biggin shirt is worn. Brace yourselves, guys. The black biggin shirt is worn, and he's looking all forlorn. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those goddamn days. We'll put on pause, keep on pause, and we'll enjoy the rest of us.
A random game, not a big hype game. To make $100 on, I'm pleased. But we didn't hit a goal, so we stayed at 82 out of 90 goals. This means that if we're going to try to do DSP tries it this week, we're going to have other streams where things are going to pick up. Okay? Second stream tonight was Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, admittedly, this stream was kind of interesting to me because if you remember, we started playing GTA 4 with mods on PC. I think it was either like the very end of June or the very beginning of July. I think it was like right near the end or the beginning of July that first week. So we played one session, went really well. Then I was gone for a week, completely unannounced, unexpected against, it was inadvertent. It wasn't something that I planned or anything, it just happened. When I came back, people were excited and were watching GTA, but what's happened in the last couple of weeks, the interest has definitely fallen off. I'm noticing when I play GTA 4, there's less attendance and less support. Notably, last week when we played it, had the lowest attendance ever. People weren't even talking in the chat, and we didn't hit the support goal. So I said, listen, we're halfway through the game. I'm not going to quit the game now that we're halfway through it, but we're going to put it on night streams. We're going to have day streams focus more on games that need more progress, that are hotter, newer releases. GTA 4 is an old game that I've played multiple times. Maybe that's what it is. Let's swap these streams around a bit. Let's see what happens. Now, tonight, as the first late stream, I said to everyone, listen, if people show up and engage and support with this stream, that's a great sign. What we'll do is we'll do it again, and if it happens twice in a row and we do go well, I'll bring GTA 4 back to a day stream to see if it'll work. Maybe the game works better as a night stream, maybe it works better as a day stream, but we won't know until we try. And it still seems like there is interest from people for me to play the DLCs. People are all right saying, are you going to play the DLCs? Are you going to play them? I'm like, no, right now we're not. It didn't even work as a day stream, so I'm not committing to any DLCs. But here's how it went tonight. Attendance was good for a late stream. Support was good. We exceeded the goal. And it wasn't just one person. It was a good variety of people showed up. We had some subs on Kick, only a few, but some. Some's better than nothing. We had some tips. We had some super chats. We had memberships. We had a lot of support. So people were having a good time. And tonight, we did a variety of missions. We did some of the Dwayne missions, finally, which we had been avoiding. We actually did some of the missions for the Dirty Cop Francis. We actually did a couple missions for the Paper Company, which is some covert government agency. You don't really know who they are. I think they're supposed to be the CIA, but they never say that. And we unlocked better vehicles. We got the safe house in Algonquin, which is...
Well, Rockstar are not allowed to. You know what I mean? They can't call themselves like CIA or FBI, whatever in the fucking game is. That's why I called it FIB. Because legally, FBI is a trademark name. They can't call themselves FBI in a video game because obviously they don't have the rights and permissions to fucking call themselves FBI. It's like, I think the wrestling, WWF got in trouble for that before. Remember when like Austin got ran over? Who ran over Stone Cold and like fucking... I think it was like they fucking pretended the FBI were investigating or some pish. I think, you know what I mean? They got in trouble for pretending the FBI were investigating some crime that happened in a wrestling storyline. Like, they couldn't actually fucking say that. They got in trouble for insinuating the FBI were involved or something, But fuck me. So yeah, you can't just fucking throw around that term saying the FBI unless you get permission and approval, whatever, from them. But video games like Rockstar, no, that's why they've got to fucking create like parodies of them. That's why they got to call them the FIB or whatever,
Actually Manhattan Island, so now we have a safe house right in the thick of things. We bought new clothes. It looks snazzy now. Nico actually looks pretty good. Cares? And more. So we actually did a lot tonight. We had a lot accomplished with tonight's GTA 4 stream. From what I remember, I do think I am actually more than halfway through, because I think by the time you get the safe house in Algonquin, that's kind of the halfway point of the story of the game, if I'm remembering correctly. And I know that there's some critical things coming up. For example, the big decision between Playboy X and Dwayne is coming. So, great stream tonight, great chill vibes, great conversation, great support, zero complaints. Overall, a pretty darn good day back. The only little...
Zero complaints, except Kick need to step the fuck up.
Stumble was that we didn't hit a support goal on the first stream, but it's not the end of the world. It was still a great stream. No complaints, and I'm looking forward to more Luto to see how it ends, and I'm looking forward to the GTA 4 stream next week to see if it does well again, and if it does again, we'll bring it to a day stream. You might say, well, why not more GTA 4 this week? Well, because I'm only streaming 4 days, and we have so many games currently in the rotation, I need every stream to play each game once. Okay? So, what's on the docket for tomorrow, Monday? Well, tomorrow, Monday the 28th, will be a Level 1 podcast in the morning where I'll give more in-depth thoughts about Luto, and we'll cover any kind of game news or whatever. This is a case where if there's not a lot to talk about, I just may do a short podcast. Usually what happens is I throw it open to Q&A, and we'll do Q&A till we get bored, and then we'll go into the game. Tomorrow's first game is Donkey Kong Bonanza. And if you remember, we just arrived at the jungle stage where now you can use these new seeds to grow vine platforms. And apparently, from what people are telling me, there's actually going to be brand spanking new interesting game mechanics that we're going to want to explore. So it's actually one of the more interesting worlds of the game. So I'm excited for that. I hope you are too. I hope you come by for Bonanza, support the stream, hit a goal, and keep that momentum rolling.
So he might be doing a shorter show today after all. Hold on. As Phil said, it's going to be a shorter one. No, this is still down to level 1 podcast. So yeah, I'll keep it at a 5x5 card now. Also, tomorrow there's no podcast, you know. So there will 3x3 card tomorrow. But no, it sounds like we'll still keep it as a 5x5 for now. Oh, for God's sake. We have this face to look forward to, I guess. In the very near future, we have that fucking face to look forward to.
Tomorrow night is our weekly stream of American Truck Simulator Chill Fun. And I got some new drinks.
Who fucking
That's right.
cares?
No more alcoholic seltzers. I got a new drink that's a combination of fruit juice, water, and alcohol. It's completely unique flavors. You're going to see when I try some tomorrow. It'll be something interesting. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow for the podcast, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and American Truck Sim. And I hope you have a good night. Enjoy the Luto content. Enjoy GTA 4 overnight. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night.
Fuck off, you boring dick. Anyway, it's time for bingo. Let's start bingo, shall we, guys? Also, to play bingo, I'm going to generate a bingo card. And for that, either number in the chat. So, first number, whoever's first past the post, the very first number in chat I see will be the number I use for generating today's bingo card. And the very first number in chat I saw was from Mr. Pika-fan, who says 37. So we'll use their number, and hopefully it will result in a full house bingo card. Thank you very much, Mr. Pika-fan, for that. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's stream. We need Phil to say, okay. Million, that's an interesting number. What I mean by that is him pointing at the camera and him giving the girl prayer hands. Second row is Phil saying members, good news, chill, weird noise, and the turbo nose. When he goes, no. The third row is Phil saying engagement, reality, DC tries it, so anyway, and him discussing politics in some manner. The fourth row is Phil saying community, idiot, him being all clown mode, him saying necessarily and positive. The fifth and final row is Phil getting at least $50+ in support, him saying unique, him talking about Twitter X or being on Twitter X, him discussing his family in some way, and finally him saying allow me to explain. Broadside Phil is pointing out those free spaces are looking a little like Jatty, and you're absolutely right, I need to add 10 more. There we go. 10 more added. Even though it stopped gifting them out after 14 or whatever, you know what I mean, I'll still count it as 10 because obviously the intent was there, so I'm not going to ignore the intent. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, we have 14 free spaces because Sunny's gone mental again. There we go indeed. So obviously, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card, aside from Sunny going out of his mind. For example, if Phil burps, snorts or sips 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that also gives us free space. For every 5 new or rejoining members to the bingo streams, that also gives us free space. And finally, for 50 likes on the bingo stream, we get 1 free space. 25 likes is 2 free spaces. And 100 likes on the bingo stream not only gives us free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation. Maybe it's a really talented Pixar animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the bingo stream. Plus, if Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. So you guys are in full control. Some of the ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre boring functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain that for me.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the ! Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell, for explaining that for us all to understand. Yeah, remember guys, Thursday is obviously the very last day of the month. To make sure your marble is secured and locked in or whatever, and I will be doing a wee stream on Thursday. Even though Phil's not here, we'll still be doing a small stream. We'll cover some of the antics from Wednesday or whatever, you know what I mean? And we'll have a bit of a blether as well, go through some clips, whatever. Maybe I'll try and have a guest. I might try and get a guest on for Thursday, you know? This is not, it's not actually a full-on bingo, so I might try and drag someone on. We'll see if anyone's interested. I might try and drag them on so I can have a special guest on, just kind of to go and just to blether about Phil, whatever, and share their thoughts, whatever, and get, you know, get an idea of what they think was going on lately with Phil and all that jazz. Yeah, we'll see what we can do in the meantime, obviously. But yeah, Thursday's a big day. Thursday is a day where we decide who gets to win half of that bingo prize fund. You want to win, have a chance to win half that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure your own marble is locked in and secured. So good stuff indeed. Now there's only one more thing for me left to do, and that's me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
And on that note, it is time for some bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we're going to talk about what we did yesterday, including how did Luto go? Was it good? Was it scary? Was it weird? Did anyone care? We'll discuss. Plus, the return of GTA 4 last night was a big question mark. Did it go well? And was it supported well enough that it looks like it may come back to the day streams? We'll talk about that. In addition, I've been hearing some weird rumblings, rumors, and nonsense, and I just want to talk with you guys about it and address it because I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Wait. If I was going to address some weird rumors, rumblings, and nonsense? Oh my.
I'm serious. So I might as well just get it out now and get rid of this crap from the public discussion. Outside of that, there's not a lot going on today. So if we end up having not a lot to talk about, we can have a shorter show, and that would give more time for the bonanza, because today Donkey Kong Bonanza continues, and we want to get maximum progress. So sit back and relax. It's time for another awesome and chill episode.
Did he just point to the camera?
So
yeah, I'm going to count that as a camera point. I'm counting that as a camera point. Brief as it was.
Burger.
Yeah.
sit back and relax. It's time for another awesome and chill episode of the Level 1 podcast.
And who fucking cares? Let's just skip past his shitey fake podcast intro.
I wish you faded out more, but it always stops playing when I go over to the main scene. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast for Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. We are in the final countdown for July. Yeah, we're almost into August, and I hope that you guys are having a good summer. So far, I am. Outside of the chaotic, week that I had with nonsense going on this month, outside of that, things have been going good. All the streams are great. We're having a great chill time, right? It's actually a rarity, and I think hopefully we can keep this up forever, I would hope. But remember, the summertime used to be the dead time. The downtime. We didn't know what was going on during the summer because there was never a lot of game releases. And because of that, we would basically be, how can I say, bored and or looking for filler content, right? And basically, that's not the case anymore. Why? I'll tell you why. It's simply because we have a PC now that I can play so many different games of any genre, indie games, bigger games, games I've missed, remastered versions, modded versions, right? Like one of the big, awesome playthroughs I'm doing right now is GTA 4 with mods, which looks totally different and plays a little different, and that's awesome. That's a game that maybe if I just played it again on a console, no one would care, but because it's a redoing of that playthrough, better improvements, it makes it look better, right? There you go. So, I'm excited for the rest of the summer. It used to be we sit around and not knowing, gee, what's the next thing I do? We're out of content. What do we do? Now it's like we have too much content. There's so much going on. I'm backlogged. Right now people are like, when are you going to start RoboCop? I don't know. Not yet. That's for sure. We got to keep doing what we're doing. When's Tony Hawk start? Well, I do have an answer for that. We're going to try Tony Hawk 3 and 4 tomorrow. We're going to give it a go.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much, Moki, for popping their 13-month bingo Barry membership message saying, oh, look what I got. That's right, you just got gifted that. So, Sonny went a bit mental earlier on, gifted memberships, and you're one of the few people who got their membership renewed, courtesy of Sonny being a very generous bugger. So there you go. Make sure you thank Sonny for their kindness and all that jazz as well. Good stuff indeed. Hope you made some good progress playing your Claire Expedition 33 Moki. I also caught some stream earlier on, as you know, and yeah, I had to bail out, shit. But yeah, hope you made some good progress playing your game.
If it works and if you guys like it or not, it is it's on Game Pass, so it's not a big deal. If we play it and then it ends up not working, I don't know if it will or not. I feel like at least one or two streams will work for Tony Hawk, but it may get repetitive and grindy and boring depending on how much content there is in there. If it really is just the same as the last one, which is go to a map, ride the half pipe, ride around, do some optional challenges, get your points, unlock challenges, and unlock the next stage, and just go to the next one. That'll be fun for a little bit, but I don't know. Like when I played Tony Hawk 1 and 2 collection, I really liked it, but I remember when I got halfway through, people started to complain that, oh, this is boring now because you're not sucking at it. And I was like, so let me get this straight. If I play Tony Hawk and I suck at it, you all make fun of me and laugh and say that it's terrible content because I suck at games. So then I actually got decent at it and was doing well, and I actually got all the way through the game, unlocked the secret map, beat the secret map and everything. Oh, that's boring because I'm doing well.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So no matter what, it's bad, right? That's what I mean. Like no matter what, you get this mentality of toxic people who just are never satisfied with anything you do, right? So I want to give it a shot and see how it goes tomorrow. So we got that going on. And then, of course, the next month, we've got Mafia, the Old Country. At the end of August, we've got quite a lot of new things going on. So it's actually a packed summer. Like, we have nonstop stuff to do. I'm in the midst of playthroughs that are taking a long time to get through. That's a good thing. It really is. It means that there's content and there's no dead time. So I'm excited to see where things go. And that's the thing. Even if things don't work out, let's say we play Tony Hawk 3 and 4 tomorrow, and within 1 or 2 streams we're bored of it, it's fine. There's a million other things that we're waiting to do. So it's all...
There's a million other things that we're waiting to do. Interesting number.
Jesus.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. But guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
It's always fucking funny. It's always fucking funny. Here we go. Million was said, so you got to fucking play the thing. It's a shame. I think Steve missed that as well. It's a shame. It happened so early that Steve missed it. That's a shame. Ah well. Boo-hoo for him. Well, Steve can always rewind it if he needs to, you know. If he wants to watch it later on, he can always rewind it. But yeah. So let's just keep track. Also, we've got a lot of free spaces on the bingo today. So let's just kind of make sure we're not kind of getting lost here. We have 3 things ticked off so far, and we have 14 free spaces. So yeah, naturally that's like technically that's 17 things ticked off. So we're about to what 8 away from a full house essentially.
Good, man. Really. It's all good. I'm excited for the rest of the summer. I hope that you guys are too. By the way, my microphone colors are wrong.
Who fucking
I think what happened was I had to restart my computer, and when I did that, it actually reset some stuff. Yeah, it did. Look. I wanted my microphone to be yellow for Donkey Kong today. Hold on one second. Let's see if this fixes it. Nope, see, that's wrong. That's green, not yellow. Anyway, I hope that you're all doing well. We got a few things to talk about this morning. Primarily, I would like to give everyone an update on how stuff went, yesterday with the new games that we played. That's better. There we go. That's true yellow and red. Nice. I always like to color coordinate my microphone for whatever game I'm playing. I'm not kidding. So you know it's yellow now, so yellow for the yellow and red for Donkey Kong. There you go.
That's kind of interesting detail, fellas. So you're hyperfixated and make sure the colours match, you know? Interesting that you're super duper hyperfixated and trying to make sure the colours are coordinated in such a manner. Like it would annoy you if it's not. Like it would bother you if the colours don't match.
See, I want to talk about Luto. I want to talk about what happened with GTA 4. And I guess people are saying there is something going on. I don't know if it's with Keemstar or Loud Call Live. I'd like to ask you because I literally have no clue.
I don't think this is true, by the way. Somebody made up a fake rumour that Keemstar went and worked to get Phil's community strike removed. Some people are trying to imply that Phil didn't stream for 5 days because YouTube gave him a community strike, which prevented him from creating content. And apparently Keemstar moved the situation out for him. I'm not buying that theory personally, but somebody shared the theory with Phil yesterday. It distracted him, and it looks like the theory has gained traction to the point where Phil's going to address it.
I literally have no idea what's going on, so I'd like to talk with you guys about it and try to figure it out. Okay?
Burger.
Cool. So what's going on this morning, everyone? How's everyone today? Who do we got here today? We got Dr. Jedi, Johnny Zudo, Shane, Captain DCW, Copium. How you doing? Orange Man Good, Tangy Savory Seasonings over on Kick here. So Shane is saying, just so you know, none of the other games are as good as Tony Hawk 1 and 2. They're not even close. Those two are the best. I mean, so there you have it. That apparently is from someone who has experience with the Tony Hawk series. I don't. I never played them back in the day. I loved the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 collection. I thought they were great. But a lot of people got bored of me playing them about halfway through. So... All right, we'll talk about that then. People are telling me what this... We'll talk about it in a second, all right? Thank you for giving me the update. I'll ask publicly, too, and we'll address this. It'll be part of the show today. I have no idea what anyone's talking about. I'm serious. I literally have no idea what anyone's talking about, all right? Okay. So... what else? Because I got distracted here because I was going to read what Captain DCW said. He said he bought Hitman 1, 2, and 3 for Switch 2. Oh, really? I wonder... So, I would like to hear from you, Captain. Everyone has said that collection does not perform well on Switch 2. They're saying that it sees big frame rate drops and issues, but maybe that's just people talking junk about the Switch 2. Who knows? I'm curious how it performs. Let me know when you start playing it if you like it or not. Bono Semo says 3 and 4 of Tony Hawk have good maps. Don't listen to these people. Chris, how are you this morning? How you doing? Good stuff. Okay. All right. What I'd like to do is talk about the 2 things from yesterday that were new. Then we'll talk a little bit about what we're doing today, and then I guess we'll address this, whatever it is. I don't even know. We'll get the full story of people bringing up my name, people invoking the name of the king. What happens is sometimes things get slow. things in life get boring. And when that happens, you must invoke the name of the king DSP, because then somehow people pay attention to you. Don't ask me why or how, but it seems like this happens from time to time. So I guess we'll talk about it, because I don't even know what's going on. I'd like to hear it from you guys. All right. Okay. So yesterday we started a new game called Luto. All right. And Luto is a indie game that I think right now, is it only on PC? No, because I remember they said that Luto is cross-platform. They had said that they were delaying the release on Xbox because there was a weird bug on Xbox that was causing the game to have issues, and they were trying to get the patch certified to release on Xbox Store. And there was some rigmarole there where they couldn't get it live right away, so there was a delay there. Okay, so it is cross-platform. I'm playing it on PC, and what is Luto? Well, it's a good question, because they said that it was a game about like horror and stuff. To be honest, I'm about 2 to 2.5 hours in. I'm not sure what the game's about yet. I'm not. What happens is you start off, excuse me, in a desert, which makes no sense. Then you end up in a house. And you're walking through this house, and it seems very milquetoast and boring. It just looks like a normal house. Some of the doors are locked, and you're trying to figure out who you are, and you grab keys, and you go outside the door, and then it says, oh, now it's the next day. Okay, and then the same thing happens again. Slowly but surely, as you start to go through all of their loops of gameplay, you start to notice little changes, little nuances, little differences. Oh, there's a piece of paper here with like an article on it, or the phone rings and something happens there. Okay, eventually, after several loops, you end up in the basement and you find a secret passage. When you go through that passage, you end up in your house, but it's not your house. What do I mean? Well, basically, it's the same contents of what was inside of your home, only it's a completely different building layout. So what's going on? Why could there be a second version of your house hidden in a passage under your house? It doesn't make any sense. Kind of reminds me of like, what was the movie Cabin in the Woods, where there's a cabin that's shifting and transforming to mess with people while they're in it, which is kind of an interesting concept, right? Is it someone who's just being messed with? Or is the person crazy? Or is something truly supernatural happening? Because there's actually hints that there's a ghost in the house, or there's a presence in the house that has control over you. And then basically there's a narrator, but you don't know who the narrator is. And then you start getting mysterious phone calls, and you don't know who's on the phone. So it's really weird. And basically in the 2.5 hours, there were jump scares with ghosts. There were many puzzles, interesting things you had to figure out regarding sketches and finding hidden clocks and figuring out a secret code so you could call a phone number, and then figuring out how to get hidden items that were like, either hanging from a chandelier or hidden behind a painting on a wall, stuff like that. Was there ever any true horror? No. So far, I'm 2.5 hours in. There is no real horror yet in the game, meaning there's no gore, there's no monster coming after you or anything like that. It's a lot of suspense. It's a lot of psychological horror. It's a lot of buildup. Is something eventually going to happen or not? You don't know. I compare it to the feeling the very first time ever that I played the game Gone Home. Now, that was like a decade ago, but that was the true first walking simulator that I ever played. And since that game, there's been a bajillion games that followed that.
What do you mean that was the first true walking simulator? Are you forgetting about Heavy Rain was? Heavy Rain was quite literally a walking simulator.
Formula. Yeah, this game does too. And it's that same feeling of ominous, weird confusion and dread. Is there something malicious and ominous going on? Or is it just you're crazy? Or, what's actually happening? You don't know. So that's what's interesting about the game. So about 2.5 hours in, the funny part is people online are basically saying, well, you could beat the game in 3 hours. Well, I think that's true, but I think you could beat it in 3 hours if you know the whole plot, you know what you're doing, and you know how to immediately solve every puzzle. I don't. So I'm 2.5 hours in. I would bet it's probably going to be one more major gameplay stream to beat this game. And I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen the further into the game that you get. I am. Will there actually be horror near the end, or is it just the same kind of feeling the whole game, and at the end is just like a surprise drop ending, or will they explain what's going on? I don't know. For the record, it is a cheap game. It's on sale on Steam right now for $18. I think normal price is like $20. So it's not like, oh my god, break the bank, insanely expensive or anything like that. So yeah. So anyway, I like it. Now, here's the thing. The audience was torn. Some people actually liked the game. Others were kind of like on the fence. And
wait a second, dude. I need to check something. Hold on.
For $18, I think normal price is like $20. So it's not like, oh my god, break the bank, insanely expensive or anything like that. So yeah. So anyway,
I don't know why this popped out to me, but I just kind of thought, dumb little face. And a strange little head jerk movement, and it's like the corner demon. It's a return to the corner demons. The corner demons are in full fucking force again. I've got you, honestly, what is in Phil's room that is distracting him so much they keep staring in the corners? Like, there's nothing, and as far as I'm aware, there's nothing in that corner that he's staring into. Now, the other side, of course, is where his computer is, where he fucking, that's where he basically tracks his own stream. When he's looking the other way, when he's like looking in this direction over here, but looking this way, there's nothing there, Phil. Your TV's over here. But that should be off right now, and it should not be distracting you. So, what the fuck, Phil? Like I said in spoiler, he talks about a direct capture start date. I think he's lying. Phil lying? Well, that's never. That's a complete. Phil never lies.
I like it. Now, here's the thing. The audience was torn. some people actually liked the game. Others were kind of like on the fence and not sure what to make of it. And others just absolutely hated it and said it was super boring. Okay? So, I don't know. What, overall, the reception, I can tell you this, it's not getting many views on the channel. Like, I took a look at the videos overnight. Not many views or people even commenting at all. I don't think people are really caring too much about the game. I mean, it is a small-scale, indie-style game. It wasn't anything that got a lot of coverage, so I'm not sure a lot of people don't even know that the game exists. Now, in regards to support, decent support, but we didn't hit the support goal, but I'm not upset. I think I made about $100. Listen, I'm playing a small indie suspense game or whatever you want to call it. I knew I wasn't going to bring numbers for that. I wanted to do something different in the schedule, and I think it's working. I'm okay with that. It is only a 2-stream game, and we're done with it. So it's not like, oh no, I've committed to a 20-hour playthrough of a game that I didn't hit my support goal. So I'm not upset. I'm not freaking out. Sucks that it was the first stream back for my new streaming week, and we didn't hit the goal. But in general, it's not a big deal. The sky is not falling. All is not lost. Woe is not me. We're okay. I'm okay with that. I'm thanks to anyone who was there for the stream and did support it. If you're watching it after the fact, I hope you enjoy it. And I certainly hope that you will tune in next week, because I will continue that on a day stream next week and wrap up that playthrough. Jasper Kitty, are you coming in or what? What are you doing?
Who fucking cares?
He's in the window. He's got his head peeked out between the curtains, and he looks like he's going to jump in. He finally jumped in. There we go. He's being silly. He's like peeking all around the room from out there. Like, what are you doing? So Jasper Kitty's here today. Hello, Jasper. Come on over.
Fuck him up, Jasper. Make that bastard bleed.
Jasper Kitty, come over here, buddy. People want
Shut
to
up,
bitch!
bitch!
You on camera. Will you jump on the chair?
Nope.
Will you jump on the chair so people can see you, or will you come up
Nope.
so people can see you?
Nope.
No, he turned around.
Nope.
He might jump up later. You know him. You guys know Jasper. He does what he wants. Some days he's very energetic and he wants to jump in and be a part of the fun, and other days he's just very chill. He just laid down, he plopped down on the floor. Looks like he's going to relax over there. So maybe we'll see him today, maybe we won't. Okay. So, Luto. First 2.5 hours, intriguing. Not great, not awful. It's not the kind of horror that you're thinking of. You're thinking, oh, it's Resident Evil. You're going to tear through armies of mutated monsters and mold men and zombies, right? No, nothing like that at all. It's psychological horror. It's got a suspenseful build. Hopefully, the second half of the game is good, and we get some kind of fun stuff going on and/or explanations, and I will be finishing it next week. Okay? Cool. So our first contribution of the day came in, but it is some currency I've never seen before. What is
What was that? What was that, a flub?
Okay? Cool. So our first contribution of the day came in, but it...
The first contribution of the gay. The gay. Jesus Christ, there. I was going to say, by the way, you know what I mean? I'm not sure, so obviously, Sonny did his best to gift memberships earlier on, and I wasn't sure, isn't there a thing where people have to, if people want to receive a gifted membership, they need to like allow, they need to like change a setting or something, don't they? I think if you want to receive gifted memberships, you need to kind of opt in to receive them, don't you? So for the people in the chat that don't have a membership, that are wondering why they don't get gifted memberships, isn't there a thing where you need to actually set it? You know, I'm just saying, because also Sonny did gift a whole bunch of memberships there, but they've not all been given out yet, and I was kind of wondering, well, maybe there's people in the chat that, you know, don't know that there's a thing they can do at their end to tweak that. I don't know, but I'm just letting people know that's a situation. Yeah, there you go. Sonny's saying auto gift needs to be on. So if you're in the chat right now, you don't have a membership. If you turn on auto gift as a setting, you might be given a membership because there's still a whole bunch waiting to be gifted out because Sonny was so generous. You can go and join. You press the 3 dots on the top right there. You go. So there you go. You got to enable that option, and you might get a gifted membership because there's still a whole bunch waiting to be gifted out, courtesy of Sonny's kindness.
It is some currency I've never seen before. What is that? It is from Dimitri Rajan. Did a 40 don't know what super chat. It says, can you please try 9 sols? Heard it's good. 9 sols? That sounds familiar. Is that on Steam? 9 sols.
Who fucking
came out
cares?
In May of last year. Yeah, I heard of this. This is basically, it's a platforming adventure game, right? It's supposed to be similar to, it has Sekiro parries.
And that's why as well, that's for non-branded accounts. If your account is branded, like mine is, you don't have the option, plus you cannot receive memberships on top of that. Exactly. So yeah, I've got a branded account, so my account cannot receive gifted memberships either, so I understand that. But some people might have the option, they're just not aware of it yet. So I just kind of thought I'd let people know, just in case, obviously, you know, just to make sure that Sonny's kindness doesn't go to waste in some capacity. And some people sometimes sit there not knowing that they have that option to enable it, you know. So yeah, just thought I'd let people know. I'm just being a shill. I'm just being a goddamn shill.
Okay, but it has platforming and action, kind of similar to like Metroidvania. So it's like a hand-to-hand combat Metroidvania that's more challenging. It looks interesting, but it's an indie game. It's a you know, Metroidvania style. It's got the more.
Fuck off.
Well, thank you very much to Uwu for becoming a bingo baddie of their own volition, I believe. So yeah, Uwu has become a bingo baddie, and they decided that just because they wanted to, I guess. So thank you, Uwu, for becoming a member. Very kindly indeed.
cartoony kind of hand-drawn artwork stuff. Basically, games like this don't usually resonate with my audience. This has absolutely nothing to do with the game at all. In fact, I would almost tell you I'd probably like a game like this. I like this style of game. But when I've tried games like this on streams, they never work. People always tell me that they're boring or, you know, oh, it's too long, it's too grindy. So, yeah, Nine Sols, interesting game, looks good. That was the music playing from it, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to probably be checking out, okay? It was Indian rupees. It's the equivalent of 46 cents. Wow, so this first super chat of the day is so small, it actually doesn't even register enough to put it on the leaderboard. I can't even put it on the leaderboard because it's...
Oh, you could. You just choose not to.
Not $1. Wow. Orange Man Good says, can we try playing Portal? I love Portal.
Okay, I know that. So, obviously, Orange Man Good is a play on Trump. Trump is the Orange Man. But that's someone's username. Phil is not talking about politics because he's reading that username. And I'm not going to count that as politics talk because that is someone's actual username. So I know people might be wondering why I'm not taking off, you know, politics. It's because it's literally someone's username and Phil's not talking about politics.
Did do a playthrough of Portal many years ago. I don't know if you're aware. If you go to DSP Gaming here and you go to the playlist tab and you click on the magnifying glass, you type in Portal, you'll see I did both a playthrough of regular Portal over 10 years ago, and then I did a playthrough of Portal 2 when it was a brand new game a few years before that. That was a co-op playthrough. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Portal from PC, and this was direct capture. I did do a direct capture playthrough of it in July 28th, 2014. There you go. July 28th, 2014. That's when I did it. So 11 years ago, direct capture. Probably that was what that was the summer I moved here. Oh yeah. This was an earlier playthrough of mine right after I had moved across the country. Yep.
So I assume this is what you meant, Sonic. When you said he talks about a direct capture start date, you think he's lying. I assume that's what you meant. The thing is, though, Phil had, I think, adopted. Like, it wasn't pointing a camera at his TV while he was in Washington, you know? So that would make sense. It would make sense to me that Phil would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't recall Phil doing the whole camera pointing at TV setup while he was in Washington. yeah, exactly. There you go. Pro says that direct capture started in 2013, so there you go. And what date did Phil give us?
There you go. July 28th, 2014. That's when I...
A year later. So there you go.
Did it. So 11 years ago, direct capture. Probably that was what that was the summer I moved here. Oh yeah. This was an earlier playthrough of mine right after I had moved across the country. Yep.
How far are we behind live DSP, by the way? We're behind live DSP by 9 minutes. Oh jeez.
What's hilarious is, this is when I didn't know anything about PC stuff, and basically I just got my new PC, I believe.
Phil, you still don't know anything about PC stuff. I'm just saying you still are completely clueless about it.
And I go to play Portal, and I say, okay, this should be with all the settings maxed out, but then I go into like the adjustments and I can't figure out why does it say shadows are on medium and all this. And then people in the comments said, yeah, you were running DirectX 8.0, so this is, you don't have all the options, you need to have DirectX 9.5 in the launch options, remove this, remove that, do this, do that. It's like, oh. PC woes, even back then, 11 years ago, right? Always had problems with PC stuff. So, anyway. So yeah, I did play Portal, and it's a great game. Maybe one day I would play it again. Portal is an outstanding game, very fun puzzler, great plot too, really well written. Okay. All right, guys, so the other thing I'd like to talk about is GTA 4, which returned to stream last night as a late night stream. So, FYI, we are currently doing a playthrough of GTA 4 with mods on PC. These mods have added a ton of different things to the game. Oh, I hate when it does this. Including, here it is. Look at all these mods. Oh, wow. So basically, there's like a ridiculous amount of mods that were added to the game. So many. If you take a look at the playthrough, if you look at the description of the video, you'll see a ridiculous amount of mods there listed, and those are the mods that I'm using for the playthrough. But in a nutshell, lighting, shading, textures.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Character models, gameplay tweaks, including how the cars drive, the behavior of pedestrians, the kind of people walking around and their interactions, gang behaviors, some combat tweaks, etc., etc. There's just a ton of changes to the game that make it look and behave pretty differently, okay? So, yeah, it's a great playthrough so far. I'm basically about halfway through the game. You know, we're firmly into Algonquin? No, what's it called? What's the main...
Algonquin is right, you boring bastard.
island called? Well, we call it Manhattan Island in real life, but I forget what it's called. Maybe it is called Algonquin in GTA 4. So we have unlocked the safe house there, and we are doing missions there. We're doing the Dwayne missions and / Playboy X missions. We're doing the missions for the paper company, which is probably the CIA. It's never really explained. We did some corrupt cop missions. We did some corrupt cop missions. And I believe we still have to do the Packy missions. We haven't done any of those yet. And I did 1 or 2 other things. So we're right in the midst of the middle of the game. Okay, if I remember correctly, once you're done with the missions there, you then get forced into missions in the 3rd and final island, which is for the mafia and stuff like that. And that's when you get heavily into the bad ending plot and all of that. So we're basically into the second half of the game as of now. I think we're like 12 parts in, something like that, which is around like 14, 15 hours of gameplay. Makes sense for the length of the game. So last night was the first time we ever played the game on a late night stream.
Hold on, Prophet is begging me to rewind. So what do you want to rewind to? What exactly is it you want me to rewind to? Wait, you think you said cuck? Hold on. You think you said cuck? Wait, what's this? What is this pose? You think you said cuck? Or that P word? Hold on.
Pretty differently, okay? So, yeah, it's a great playthrough so far. I'm basically about halfway through the game. You know, we're firmly into Algonquin? No. What's it called? What's the main...
I'll just play it from here.
Island called? Well, we call it Manhattan Island in real life, but I forget what it's called. Maybe it is called Algonquin in GTA 4. So we have unlocked the safe house there, and we are doing missions there. We're doing the Dwayne missions and / Playboy X missions. We're doing the missions for the paper company, which is probably the CIA. It's never really explained. We did some corrupt cop missions.
How about I slow it down so we can hear exactly what he said? I just think he mixed up, you know, the enunciation. I don't think he actually said something like... Oh, yeah, forget it. Fine, this is what it says. Here it is. Normal speed.
Company, which is probably the CIA. It's never really explained. We did some corrupt cop missions. We did some corrupt cop missions.
There you go. So yeah, that was that one. I'm not sure. Prophet says no, the P word. Which P word?
And I believe we still have to do the Packy missions. We haven't done any.
You talking about that word? The character, Packy McCreary. Is that the word you're talking about, Prophet? Not to be confused, I'll say the character's name is Packy, which is P-A-C-K-I-E. That's the character name. Not to be confused with, you know, Paki as in short for Pakistani, which is, yeah, different thing altogether, which is like a, yeah, some perceive that as a slur. But yeah. The guy's name is Packy McCreary, Patrick McCreary, and his nickname is Packy. That's a stretch, Prophet. That's a stretch, you know. The guy's literally, his name is literally Packy McCreary in the game, you know. We'll go back to 1.5 speed. But yeah, Prophet trying to get me banned.
Those yet. And I did 1 or 2 other things. So we're right in the midst of the middle of the game. Okay, if I remember correctly, once you're done with the missions there, you then get forced into missions in the 3rd and final island, which is for the mafia and stuff like that. And that's when you get heavily into the bad ending plot and all of that. So we're basically into the second half of the game as of now. I think we're like 12 parts in, something like that, which is around like 14, 15 hours of gameplay. Makes sense for the length of the game. So last night was the first time we ever played the game on a late night stream. And you might say, well, why was it on a late night stream? You had it as a daytime stream up to now. Well, what happened was, after about 3 streams, the interest fell off. The last time that I played it as a day stream last week, the attendance was way down. The engagement was way down. People actually weren't even really talking to me. And the support was also slow. We didn't even hit $100 of support. I think we were at like 60 or something like that. And that was it for the whole stream, something crazy like that. So because of that, I said, I guess you guys have lost interest. And we have enough games now going on that we need these daytime slots for games that people are going to be more interested in. So what we did is we shifted stuff around, shuffled the deck per se.
Well, like Luto. You talk about like Luto, yeah. I'm going to get out of GTA 4. GTA 4 is gone. I'm a daytime stream. Let's bring in Luto instead. Which bombed.
And we made GTA 4 a night stream, and I was curious to see how it would perform. Now, throughout this playthrough so far, I've gotten this lingering question. Bill, will you do the DLCs? Because The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony are great DLCs, and we'd like to see you play them. So I did look into it, and I'd only played those DLCs once ever. Way back in the day, I did The Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony during my original playthroughs of GTA 4, which I think I did in like 2012, something like that. And I've never done them again. Even though I replayed this game 6 years ago, we didn't do the DLCs then, okay?
Oh, so yeah, Cameron Richards asking what happened to his earlier contribution. It was in an Indian currency. It was only worth 48 cents, and Phil claimed that it was too small to be added to leaderboard. So the contribution that Phil received was in Indian currency, and he claimed it was not worth his time and not worth enough money for him to include it as an actual contribution that counts. So just bear that in mind. So he doesn't think it's worth anything to him. He's not going to waste his time. It doesn't even trigger an animation because it's under $1. You know, So he's not going to waste his time adding that, even though someone added it the kindness of their own heart or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, Phil's not going to waste his time with such peasant pocket change.
And if I remember correctly, the reason was, similarly to what had happened here, the interest had fallen off. You know, we got about halfway through the game, people didn't care as much anymore. So I did finish the main game, but then we didn't do the DLCs because there just wasn't enough interest.
Who fucking cares?
So, the answer was, so far, I'll do the DLCs if the main playthrough does well. If the main playthrough doesn't do well and falls off, then we're not doing the DLCs. So obviously we had a stream where we didn't hit the goals, and the audience was saying it was boring. So I said, all right, then I guess we're not doing them. But let's at least finish the main game. Let's make it a night stream. Now, what I told everyone was the premise is this. If we make it a night stream and people say, okay, well, we're going to come and engage and support with it because we're sad that, you know, you made it a night stream and maybe we wanted to see the DLCs. Maybe it was just a one-off bad day. If that does happen, then I'll make it a day stream again and we'll give it a second shot. So last night we did GTA 4. Good progress. A lot of good missions done. Some of the tougher stuff of the game as well in the main island. Like the main Manhattan Island has some challenging missions. Got 2 different sports cars. Got a Dodge Viper and a Corvette. Of course, in this game, they're called like the Banshee and the Coquette. And as well as used a lot of bikes. Drove around on bikes a lot. But good stuff. Good progress in the game. And the audience showed up, engaged, and supported. We exceeded the support goal, and people were talking the entire night. So it was basically the opposite of what had happened the last time I played this on a day stream. That's a good sign, all right? So basically, we're halfway there. If this happens again, if we have another night stream and the game does well, then
Oh, for God's sake.
Beth Bear tipped £3. No packies, pikeys, and especially no pufters.
Thanks, Beth Bear, for that contribution. Very kind indeed. Oh, for God's sake. Text-to-speech is doing me dirty here. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. I'll of course add that to the bingo prize fund, but just so you guys know, anything that comes through in text-to-speech does not necessarily reflect my own views and opinions, so that's some based comments there from Beth Bear. I wonder who that could be.
So basically, we're halfway there. If this happens again, if we have another night stream and the game does well, then I will bring it back into the daytime rotation, and we'll consider it again for the DLCs if people continue to show up, engage, and support with it. So let's see what happens. We got one more stream next week where we'll play it on a night stream, and we'll see how it does. Now, some people are like, oh, it's out of the rotation. I don't see it in the schedule. Well, that's because this is a weird short streaming week for me. I'm only streaming today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I'm off Thursday and Friday. I come back on Saturday for an extended streaming week. All right. So FYI, it will be on a night stream next week. It's just that the schedule, it's so far out. We're not there yet. I can't list it on the schedule. The schedule covers the next 5 days. Okay. But GTA 4 will be in the mix next week as a night stream. Probably Saturday night when I come back from my break. That's probably what we'll do. Okay. Cool. So if it goes well, then we'll make it a day stream again, and we'll see how it goes. And if it does well again there, then maybe we'll even do the DLCs. Okay. To be honest, I would like to do the DLCs. Why? I've only done them once ever. So I've only played them once. I don't, Ballad of Gay Tony, I've only experienced once. I think I remember liking it, but it was like 13 years ago. So, hopefully it will do well, and maybe we'll be able to do those again over the course of the summer. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. There you go. I'm being asked, is there a PayPal Frozen Tips update? Nope. I told you guys, if there's an update on those Frozen Tips from Friday night, I will let you all know. I would like nothing more than to say, hey, the review is over. The tips have been released. Let's count them towards the stream and let's get some goals hit. It hasn't happened. They're still frozen in limbo. There's nothing I can do about it. Like I said, sadly, the last time this happened, it took them like a month to review the tips that were frozen, and they did release them all at once this last Saturday when I was off. So I don't know what's going on, but it might take a while, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get it or not, so I'm not really going to talk about it. If you guys keep bringing it up, there's no point. I'll let you know when there's an update. Okay. All right, so I see some trolls. Let's get rid of them. Morons. Okay. All right.
Why were they banned? Hold on. Who has it banned and why? I need to see why he's banned people. So he banned somebody. So where are we on the stream here? 12:07 his time. Okay, hold on. Oh shit, that wasn't on Kick then. He banned somebody on YouTube. Yeah, that's I don't know how he banned. I'm trying to wonder how he banned here. Just banned people right there at 12:07 this time, but no, it wasn't a Kick ban. In a few minutes' time, he'll ban. In fact, these aren't ages ago. These are earlier on today. Lied about sending empty boxes. Gave away empty box reel. And who are you? Who am I? They were all banned by DSP today. Oh, the empty box stuff. How can I get away from trying to pretend they never gave away empty game boxes?
So hold on one second.
Why?
It looks like we do have a tip to shout out. I don't know if it's legit or not. Let me take a quick look.
By legit, do you mean in American dollars or Indian rupees?
I received a $2 tip and someone says, I was watching your Sega CD playthrough of Make Your Own Video in excess. I legit laughed hard at your commentary and your songs that you came up with. Any chance you'll use some of that stuff you sang as pre-stream music, or at least your Funny Moments playlist? Thank you again, it made my morning. So let's see. That one I'm trying to remember. Is that the one?
It made your morning. How shite is your fucking life if watching that made your fucking morning? How empty and devoid of anything entertaining is your fucking life? If that is like the, you know, that fucking, oh my, thank God, I was gonna fucking throw a toaster in the microwave today, but I fucking managed to watch a Phil Burdell video and I fucking decided, you know what? I don't deserve to fucking ruin a good toaster.
Where I sang the song, My Dick is Bent Slightly to the Left.
Classics. Absolute classics. We'll just rewind this a full context. Let's get the full context here.
Someone says, I was watching your Sega CD playthrough of Make Your Own Video in excess. I legit laughed hard at your commentary and your songs that you came up with. Any chance you'll use some of that stuff you sang as pre-stream music, or at least your Funny Moments playlist? Thank you again, it made my morning. So let's see. That one I'm trying to remember. Is that the one where I sang the song, My Dick is Bent Slightly to the Left? Is that the song? Or what? Or was it the one, Everybody Fuck Now? I'm not kidding. That's what we did back then. Everybody fuck now. Nope. My dick is bent slightly to the left. My dick is bent. Oh yeah, my dick is bent.
Shut the fuck
That's the kind of stuff we used to do. And it was good, and it got views, and people liked it, but that was definitely a different time and a different era, over a decade ago. Now things have changed. Now you make potty humor like that, and everyone is very upset with you. And they say that you're an awful person and a terrible role model. There you go. So anyway, will I ever do that for highlights or whatever? I mean, maybe one day we'll go back and we'll do a retrospective. We haven't done one in a while, right? We go back and you guys could nominate some stuff from my past I can react to. And that'd be funny. Would I be doing that in like highlight clips and stuff? No, why? Because it's actual real music that all you do is you can change the lyrics and do karaoke over it. But because it's real music in the background, those videos get claimed on YouTube and or blocked in certain territories. So anything that's real licensed music, it's just not possible to do anything with anymore. Back in the day, YouTube didn't care about that, and you could do whatever you wanted, and it worked. And then over the years, YouTube just slowly applied this ridiculous AI-powered, copyright-matching, nonsensical formula to all the content. I mean, that's why there's entire streams and playthroughs of mine that are...
I mean, it's called... I mean, for heaven fucking forbid these fucking, you know, music artists and fucking song and bands protect their fucking work and their music that they fucking created. And they fucking make sure they get what they're fucking owed for it. You know, YouTube's like, oh, YouTube ignored it back in the fucking day. YouTube ignored the law back in the day is what Phil's trying to imply here. You know? Who says he constantly lies about music blocking vids, all that happens. It's not, that's not necessarily true, actually. It depends on the song, to be honest, because some songs are... They're not all fucking treated the same way, to be fair, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you fucking play a certain bit of content or a song, there are songs that exist that are banned in certain countries. You know, that the band is banned in a country, whatever, or the fucking music or whatever. Some of them, it's not unusual to sometimes see fucking things where it's like, oh, this can't be played in like countries like Russia or whatever. You know what I mean, and all that fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's not unusual for that to happen. Usually, of course, the case is, you know, you can't monetize it because you've got their music, so it's viewable, but you can't monetize it. And that is essentially what Phil cares about more than anything else. Phil wants to be able to monetize the videos. He doesn't want anyone else to get his money. The fucking 2 cents that Phil would make in a fucking stream, you know, from being live streaming this fucking shit, you know, in a video on demand. He doesn't want anyone else to get.
Muted or missing. I did a rockathon where I played Rock Band an entire stream. The entire thing is muted on YouTube. You can't watch it. It's completely worthless. Wow.
The internet is thankful that it's muted because you fucking can't sing.
Right? So, I mean, you can't do that crap anymore. It sucks. It's like you had this artistic stuff and it's been lost to time. Like, there's no posterity for it.
It wasn't your art, you dumb bastard. It was other people's fucking art. You were just singing badly over it.
Because YouTube just erases it all because of greed and money.
Oh my... Jesus fucking Christ.
So, yeah, thank you. First tip of the...
I need to hear that again.
Entire stream. The entire thing is muted on YouTube. You can't watch it. It's completely worthless. Wow. Right? So, I mean, you can't do that crap anymore. It sucks. It's like you had this artistic stuff and it's been lost to time. Like, there's no posterity for it because YouTube just erases it all because of greed and money. So, yeah, thank you.
And yes, Steve, you missed it. It happened quite early. You missed it by a fucking mile. I'll tell you what though, Steve. If Phil says it again, I'll play it just for you. But Phil needs to say it again.
First tip of the day, $2. Thank you so very much for that. All right, so now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of it. The reason we're all here, money. Of course. You don't think that we're all here just to have fun and enjoy each other's company and play games and like money. I need money. That was actually from one of the Sega CD. That was the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch one. I need money. All right. So Hope that you.
I mean, he's saying the quiet part out loud for once. He's saying the quiet part out loud. He needs money.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Boren for the $4.99 super chat. He says, I had the crisscross make your own video. Now everybody jump. I mean, let's not tell Cat to jump. We might fucking cause a tsunami across the fucking other side of the world. Just saying. Probably better off in our own interest if Cat doesn't get told to jump. We have 50 likes on the stream, which is another free space. Fantastic stuff indeed. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Very kindly indeed. So remember, 50 likes of course is a free space. We have a free space secured. Excellent stuff. 75 likes of course is 2 free spaces. Sonic is asking, is that Chun-Li? Correct, it is Chun-Li in this bingo background image, and hopefully we get a full house so we can see the full image. Let me actually count the squares. Hold on. So we have 16 free spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 40. Oh shit! We're 1 away from a full house. We're 1 away from a full house. I didn't realize we were that fucking close, but yeah, we've almost won.
All are enjoying today's show so far. If you are, I would ask if you could please support the content in any way that you see fit. But notably, there are some ways that you can actually support financially. And if you do that, I'll give you a shout out, I'll put you on the leaderboard, and we will work towards hitting goals for...
Well, you'll say that, Phil, but somebody gave you fucking 48 cents via Indian currency, and you never put them on a leaderboard. I did count the 50 likes, yes. But the free spaces we have currently so far, 14 courtesy of Sonny, being going crazy with the memory bombs. 1 for him having like sips and burps, not shit, you know, I exceeded 10. And so that was 15, and obviously 16 for the 50 likes. So yeah, that's all our free spaces and what they are so far.
Rewards. As you can see, there's a leaderboard at the bottom of your screen that counts things such as subs, memberships, super chats, and the like.
Burger.
And that is cool that people...
We've won. So yeah, we've won. Also memberships, that counts as members, fuck it.
Burger. Burger.
Also burgers.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting! Anyway,
so many fucking burgers. Oh, great, so there we go. We had $10 to the bingo prize fund because we've won 3. Excellent stuff indeed. Fantastic. Of course, there's a full picture, the full image from the bingo background image. I'll remove the bars. There we go. So I can't mind the guy's name on Twitter. Somebody on Twitter done a few images like this, and I went and took a couple of them for the bingo. So yeah, they drew Phil like this. Oh, this is shit. It keeps dropping my combo. This is so laggy, I can't even do a basic combo, okay? And Chun-Li's just telling me I should try doing a combo in about Project 7 and all. Yeah. Can't mind what the guy was called, but yeah, this is some good artwork that they had way back in the day. This is like years ago, this guy done the artwork. So there we go, good stuff indeed. But yeah, we've won bingo, victorious in bingo. Happy days indeed. Fandabidozy. And I guess we just thought, oh shit, I forgot to swap the counter. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter, we got the full house anyway. We can just enjoy Phil now at our own leisure, our own pace, you know, so fuck it. We're not far away actually from live DSP. But let's see what the rest of his bizarre rant is all about, and I'm curious to see as well what Phil is going to address later on about the rumours about him, you know. There's some interesting rumours that Phil's going to address, it seems. So there's still a lot for us to try and enjoy and fucking take in from Phil today.
Support my content so much that I make a living doing this, and thank you so much to those who do support the content. That's what you can get right now. A Frosty with a special topping. Check, go to Wendy, you taste them both and they're disgusting. Into my sauces. Oh, here's the Wednesday Addams menu. I'll put us in line to do it within one more goal, so maybe we can do it on Saturday when I remember. So official twice or more. Now, apparently both the dollar and the pound have been fluctuating. $6. So thank you so very, very much for that. I appreciate that very much. And thanks for stopping by, Spider-Man. Okay.
No more bag?
I received a $5 tip from Jason. Let's get an animation for Jason. Let's see what...
Fuck you, Jason.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
King of Gout tipped £1. I, as King of Gout, now decree that no peasant countries, especially the brown ones that are smelly, shall donate to my stream.
Jesus!
I mean, that's kind of what Phil was saying. Like, Phil was only going to accept that Indian money if it's astronomically high. You mean, you're kind of right in saying that Phil was essentially saying that. But still, yikes. Yeah. Because Phil just doesn't appreciate, you know, like, people Not like, you know, he doesn't understand the value of a dollar compared to like other places in the world, you know. Jesus, man. Oh hell, that's always gonna be Phil's downfall. You know what I mean? He doesn't appreciate money, especially when money is given to him. Dead air, dead air.
Accidentally opened up an app. Let me close that. Hey, have a nice day, Phil. I followed Lost Soul aside many months ago.
Don't care.
At the end of the first week of August, we've got the new Mafia game. So I'm...
Don't care.
You just said that you never have to apologize. It's all good, and I appreciate everything.
No, oh my god, another fantastic example of people in a stream chat feeling... As I said, Phil has fucking drilled it into their heads that if they don't give him a lot of fucking money, they have to feel bad about it. Like, Phil, this is not the first time. Have you never questioned yourself, Phil, why so many people in your community over the years keep apologising to you for not being able to give you more money? Have you never stopped to question yourself why so many fucking people fucking apologise to you while giving you money for not being enough money to give you? Like, has it not sunk in yet what you're doing to these people, Phil? The treatment to these fucking people. And it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, do not confuse this for me feeling sorry for these dumbass dentheads. They fucking deserve to lose every fucking penny they get giving this idiot money. You know what man should do? Someone should get in touch with Bazzy and tell him to get a fucking loan. Tell him to sell a fucking kidney. He doesn't need to. And give all that money to Phil. That'll make Phil's life so much fucking better. Mazzy doesn't need 2 kidneys. He can get by on 1. And I'm sure he wouldn't fucking mind taking out a fucking $10,000 loan just so he can give it all to Phil and pay it off himself over the course of 30 years or whatever. Yeah, why not? I have no sympathy for his dumbass audience anymore, you know what I mean? They fucking deserve to lose everything they fucking get if they're throwing this dumb bastard money. But it just shocks me that Phil has not clocked on. Surely he's not that fucking dense. Because this is multiple times over the years that he has had people apologise to him time and time again, saying, I'm so sorry, I can't give you more. What's Phil going to say? Hold on, let's see what he says.
Good, then maybe I'll play it down the line, but I'm not too interested in it, okay? Mozzie has done a $2 super chat. This is all I can afford. Please forgive me. Again, Mozzie's trying to buy into this, but I just said that you never have to apologize. It's all good, and I appreciate every contribution. Thank you to Mozzie for $2.
Hold on, did I say it earlier on? Did somebody else say it earlier on? Hold on. I support it just to hold on. Maybe it was to do with this tip. Here, hold on.
Oh, very, very much for that. I appreciate it. That is how I've remained successful over...
Oh, let's see. Hold on. We might just get some gold here. Hold on.
A pound was worth $1.34. And it still is. So the 5 pounds is $6.68. Okay.
And the message? What was the message, Phil?
Thank you for a $6.68 super chat, Spider Mark. And he says, this is as much as I can spare. I'm sorry if it's small. You never have to apologize.
So they apologize as well. Jesus Christ, there's multiple people today are apologising to him. Because they can't give him more. Oh god, oh my god. I'm going to hate this. I am going to hate this, I know I am.
Spider Mark. And he says, this is as much as I can spare. I'm sorry if it's small. You never have to apologize. If you're contributing, I want anyone to ever be like, oh my goodness, I wish it was more. I'm sorry. No. Everything is appreciated. That is how I've remained successful over the years.
You fucking mocked and bottled the fucking 48 cents Indian currency contribution earlier on. It wasn't worth your time to add it to your leaderboard, even though it's something you manually control.
Not one person is coming to the stream and financing the whole thing. It's crowdfunding. It's everyone working together.
Not one person is doing it. No. Not one person is coming to the stream and financing the whole thing. It's more like 5. It's more like 5. I was saying, could be mods or Phil just live at tips or super? Well, Phil can't really live at super chats. I mean, the super chat show on stream. The only thing Phil could live at, of course, is tips. But in terms of, obviously, super chats, you never know who's doing them, so of course, it goes some sort of thing where somebody's giving Phil super chats behind the scenes, and it's, yeah. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, but you can't hide the super chats because it pops up in the chat.
Because they like my stuff and they come and support me, whether now how big or small. It's everyone working together. So thank you so very, very much for that. I appreciate that very much. And thanks for stopping by, Spider-Man. Okay. I received a $5 tip from Jason. Let's get an animation for Jason. Let's see what...
And I'm pretty sure Jason won't fucking address the whole fucking thing where it's like, oh, this is all I can afford, where it's probably something different, like, you know, my favourite gameplay is Heavy Rain.
Accidentally opened up an app. Let me close that. Have a nice day, Phil. I followed Lost Soul aside was
Okay,
one of those silly
okay, I don't care,
and
I
that's all
don't care.
aside. In gem and it's good, then maybe this is all I can afford. Please forgive me. Again, Mozzie's trying to buy into this, but I just said that you never have to apologize. It's all good, and I appreciate every contribution. Thank you to Mozzie for $2. Thank you so much there.
So if they never have to apologise, Phil, why do you think they feel the need to? Why do you think that people, on multiple occasions, dozens of times throughout the fucking years, why do you think they feel like they have to apologise to you? I just Jesus Christ. Oh hell, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I mean this with all sincerity. I don't think I could live with myself if I ever made people feel like this about my content. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be able to live with myself if I fucking had people feel like they had to do that for me. Like, that is just like, where's the fucking shame, Phil? Where's the fucking, like, you pride yourself on being super, you know, this is the most successful Phil Burnell's ever been in his fucking life. Meanwhile, his audience are fucking literally apologising because I can only afford to give him $5 fucking because I made it fucking feel bad. I guilt tripped by Phil into fucking feeling bad. Meanwhile, he's the most successful he's ever been in his entire fucking life. At least that's what he's fucking spinning to his audience anyway on a daily fucking basis. You know, it's just absolutely fucking ridiculous, you know, it's crazy.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
I don't know, it just gets me. I just can't see. I just don't understand how Phil can look himself in the mirror and feel good about himself when he's seen he's doing this to his audience. Because I know it would eat at me. It really would. Thank you, Dapper Dragon, for popping a 10-month Bingo membership message saying, sorry, I can't actually donate, sad face. Sorry I had to, you bastard. Oh, God almighty. Thank you for being a member, you cruel bastard. Oh, it is much appreciated, of course, obviously. Steve as well, saying, look what you've done to Sonny. I mean, I've told Sonny on a regular basis that a crazy bastard. You can ask Broside for the same thing. You cannot stop Sonny. Only YouTube can stop Sonny. And it looks like, and to be fair, YouTube, it looks like they kind of did. Because Sonny tried to gift all these memberships earlier on, and it looks like they put a bit of stop to most of them. So yeah. You cannot stop Sonny when he's in those moods, you know what I mean? Oh hell. But yeah, I just don't understand why Phil. I don't know. It's just crazy to me, you know what I mean? That he cannot. Surely, like he's not. Surely he must understand. He must be aware of what he's doing to his audience. I guess he just doesn't care. He makes them feel this way, and he doesn't care. One fucking bit.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Yeah, I cannot. It's crazy. It fucking really is.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you, Prophet, for the $5 Canadian super chat. It says this is all I can afford. Need money for the strippers after work. I assume you mean paint strippers. Because you're into your carpentry and your decorating and all that. So I assume you mean paint strippers and not anything else. Profit, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, understandable. You're a hard-working person, and also you need to make sure you got enough money for all that DIY stuff. Good stuff indeed. Thank you, Prophet, for that contribution.
NVL Roy did a $2 super chat and says, are you more excited for Resident Evil 9 or Silent Hill F?
We don't care. We don't fucking care.
So they're great franchises that everyone knows.
Okay,
On and CD rather than over the shoulder. Third person.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fake. Oh, God almighty.
This all my money's tipped £1. I'm sorry, Ree.
Here we go. This is going to last a while, guys. Fuck. I'm just going to spam the soundboard while this goes on. Hold on.
This sucks. How do you fucking mute this asshole?
Alright, how do I fucking mute this idiot? How do I mute him is the question. Alright, how do I fucking mute this idiot? I gotta mute this fucker. How do I do it?
This sucks. How do you fucking mute this asshole? This sucks.
Alright, how do I fucking mute this idiot? I cannot believe I cannot mute this kid. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to kill myself.
I think it's almost done. I think it's almost done. I was wrong. Are we almost there?
Sorry.
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Thank you for that contribution. Very, very kind of you. You know, my favourite part was where I said E.
And it changed it back to be more scary and more interesting, but at the same time...
Don't care. Let's just skip ahead. Thank you very much for the contribution. Very kind of you indeed. This is all my monies. Thank you.
Silent Hill, the message game, which was just a spin-off 3-hour game.
Don't care about that.
I need that email.
What
Let me
email?
see if I can find it. Hold on.
Wait. What email? What email?
By the way, what the hell happened? An email deleted that I didn't delete. I need that email.
Do you know, Phil? That sounds interesting.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Oh, for God's sake.
Um,
Agent of All Soul? No.
What the hell?
No, I'm
Hold
not
on,
going
guys.
to
I'm sorry. I
replay
don't want
it.
to be distracted here, but I have to do this. This is pissing me off.
It's okay, Phil. You do this every stream anyway.
There it is. I don't know what
used
happened. I
to
didn't delete this email. Yeah,
We are used to you doing this, Phil. It's okay.
Stupid email sucks.
We are used to you fucking derailing yourself from your entire fucking, pretend podcast to fucking read the emails for like fucking 2 minutes of dead air. We're used to it by now, Phil. This is nothing new.
There it is. Okay, good. I needed that back. Oh,
Okay.
Hideo Kojima was going to make Silent Hill. Who they
Okay,
did.
don't care.
Interesting to me. Am I more hyped for one over the other?
Blah, blah.
More. I wish we had more of it. We just don't have a lot of it these days, right?
Get to
And
the
then when they
point.
try, like when you get a game like
Get to the
only on
controversy. Fuck it, I don't care.
$2 is how did you manage to get GTA 4 mods installed? I'm trying right now. It's a nightmare.
Don't care. He's got some interesting things to talk about. He's going to
That
address
is true. They're making an Alien Isolation
controversy.
sequel all these years later, which is insane to think. 10 years later, they're making a sequel, right? Stupid.
Come on, Phil. Get on with it. Address the drama.
I think Hollow Knight Silk Song will release. I don't know. Remember,
Don't care.
it's not muted. Well, that's good news. People were telling me that when they tried to watch the Rockathon that it had been muted and they couldn't watch it anymore. Did I have a version with the music in it? And I was like,
Wait a second. Wait. Phil's big major complaint earlier on was that his Rockathon that he done was muted, and it turns out it's not.
careful.
I'm going to tell him it's
screwing over
not
the wires.
muted.
Okay. All right. Oh, the Rockathon's not muted anymore? Spunkular says he was watching it. It's not muted. Well, that's good news. People were telling me that when they tried to watch the Rockathon that it had been muted and they couldn't watch it anymore. Did I have
When? When did this happen, Phil? When did you last check?
a version with the music in it? And I was like, I have the raw file somewhere, but it sucks if I re-upload it. They're just going to mute it again anyway. Maybe it got unmuted. Maybe what happened is they unmuted it, but now it's claimed. If that's the case, that's great. At least people can watch it and enjoy it. It's Jasper Kitty Boy. What's going on, Jasper? How are you today, buddy? See, he's been out and about. He's been around the office the whole day. How are you?
Shut up, bitch!
Here we go. What's up, your future stepdad? How you doing today? Welcome.
Oh, whale spotted. No wonder Phil fucking made sure to say hello to them. Anyway, fuck it. Apparently we just skip ahead to the half past mark where Phil's going to address the controversy. Mr. Mark, good evening from Germany. I'm not into chatting, but I like watching your content. Do you have a favourite movie adaptation from a game? What an interesting question from the German. Well, Phil, I don't even care about Phil's answer. Do you care about Phil's answer? About a favourite movie adaptation from a game? Okay, let's see what Phil says. Fuck it.
Okay. So, I'm sure people will explain in a moment, but in the meantime, Mr. Mark just did a €5 super chat. Says, good evening from Germany. I'm not into chatting, but I like watching your content. Do you have a favorite movie adaptation from a game? A movie adaptation of a game? I mean, we've only just recently started to see that come out and not be bad, right? Like, previously you'd say, oh, remember the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s? Or remember Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Or remember the Resident Evil movies that only had a very small reference to each Resident Evil game, but the plot is nothing like Resident Evil? All that stuff, right? So, yeah. People are saying Keemstar made a tweet.
He did. And I don't. Keemstar made a tweet.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
Are you sure about this?
I have so much fun.
When did he make the tweet? Let me go to replies as well, just in case.
Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need
No. Keemstar didn't make a tweet about anything recently. It's on LOLCOW Live, apparently.
I love my life. I have so much
Wait, is he live right now for his LOLCOW Live crap?
I love my life. I have so much fun.
DSP got a strike and I'm helping him? Question mark. Oh, that might be it. Oh, that's... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have so much fun.
So this is a tweet in question. Oh my God, I did not expect that. I did not expect that from that being said. Jesus Christ. Oh, God almighty. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's just, I'm stealing that. I'm definitely stealing that. Let's remove the background. I'm definitely stealing this motherfucker. There we fucking go. There's your next fucking bingo thumbnail right fucking there. Easy fucking peasy. Right,
Really? Okay, let's take a look. I don't know anything about this. This is blah,
blah. He finds it. What's he saying? What's he doing?
Like bait content? Seriously, do not understand bait content.
He's mocking his own audience because they think Keemstar's lying about it or something. Right? Address it more, Phil. Clear the air. You know, go on.
Here we go. Ready? What's hilarious is I don't think I can even make that face. Let's see. He tells it AI thumbnail. Here we go. Can I even make that face? How do I don't think my mouth opens that much. It's obvious AI thumbnail, right?
Yeah, the teeth are too clean.
So, DSP got a strike and I'm helping him. Do you not see all the question marks? You see these question marks? Whenever you see a question mark like this, it means it's bait. It means all they're going to do on the show is they're going to talk about it. I'm looking at the wrong camera.
Oh, great. So you're giving an education on punctuation. Are you? Steve's going to enjoy this. Steve is going to love this because also he cannot help. Steve always points out the fucking numerous exclamation marks that Phil puts on his fucking schedules on a daily basis. You know, the master of the multiple exclamation marks is given a lesson in fucking punctuation.
Question mark like this, it means it's bait. It means all they're going to do on the show is they're going to talk about it. I'm looking at the wrong camera. They're going to talk about it and say, hey, did it happen? Instead of saying, hey, it happened and here's all the evidence. And here, it's bait. It's a bait show. They basically have nothing to talk about tonight. So they're bringing up my name to have something to talk about. So why are they saying this? Like, what brought this on? Does anyone know? Like, why are they saying that?
It's almost like Phil completely forgot the person in his chat from YouTube the other day who said it in the chat for him. Remember, Phil was just blathering in the chat, and a random YouTube commenter mentioned this theory. And Phil stopped what he was saying to read it, and said, I don't know what you're talking about. So, Phil knows the theory. Somebody voiced the theory. So I guess he either forgot, or is pretending not to know the theory, or whatever, or the... I don't know, fuck it, go on, Phil.
DoD Stream says I have a channel strike. Well, we all know that everything that DoD Stream says is 100% factually confirmed and true. There's never been an instance ever where DoD Streams has done something that's false or said something that was untrue about me. Never. DoD has never lied or exaggerated or extrapolated or made something up for personal gain and views. Never.
And you have, though, ironic going off, which means also... So Phil, Doody has been wrong before, which means, according to you, we can't ever trust him ever again. Doody has apparently jumped the gun before and said things that hasn't been true, which means you can't... But what about you? Because you have intentionally lied before for personal gain, for financial gain. Does that mean your word can't be trusted either, using your logic? Come on, Phil, just get on, mate, and fucking break it. I mean, we'll get on with the fucking thing,
Do you see my point? My point is thus. I said this weeks ago, and I'll say it again. This weird vortex revolves around me. I don't create the vortex. I don't control the vortex. I want nothing to do with the vortex. I've disavowed it, right? I want nothing to do with any of this nonsense. But they leech daily off of me, okay? Every single day. They need me. Without me, there's nothing going on. They have no content. They have no lives. They have no personalities.
Get the fuck out of here, Sonic. Doody said DSP was at a Coldplay concert. Get the fuck out of here. Whatever this... Jesus Christ, no. That's probably a joke, can I imagine. He was one of the ones that was hiding from the camera, you know, in case, you know, his affair was exposed. With, you know, the Hulk Hogan's twin.
They have to just basically every day make content out of me. So when I was gone for a week, it was like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of the Sahara, and I'm so thirsty, and I'm looking everywhere, and I can't find a drop of water anywhere. I'm so dehydrated. Right.
Not for me, it wasn't. I quite enjoyed the fucking detox. We fucking played some games, we had some fun. Hell, I started a fucking wrestling career in the Wrestling Revolution 2D game. which we can continue at any point. I might play that on Thursday, actually. I might play some of that game on Thursday, just for the hell of it, because we need to continue Phil's career mode as a professional wrestler and see how he does in the world of Wrestling Revolution 2D.
Right? So what it is now is I come back, and now all of a sudden it's like, well, now we have to try to hyper-focus on this, even though this was almost a month ago now, right? We've already moved on. I'm already back 2-3 weeks. Already kept making great content. Things are great, right? But they're still, like, hanging on this nonsense that Phil was gone for a week. So what was it? What was the reason? You'll never know, because I'm never going to tell you. If one day I so choose to tell you about my personal life and things going on in it that aren't part of all of this, then you'll know.
Which makes me think it's maybe not a community strike, because Phil, I don't know, I never really bought into the community strike idea, because the way Phil worded it made me think it was just something that affected him so personally, you know? Like, it wasn't... So, okay, my original theory, of course, I thought his dad passed away. Which also I can, you know, I can definitely sympathise with to a certain degree, because, you know, I can relate to that sort of thing happening. But the more time goes on, I have a new theory here. So, you want to know my latest theory? I've not voiced this theory to anyone yet, okay? I've not voiced this theory one bit whatsoever. Here is my latest theory. It's not family, and it's not his channel, but it is to do with money. I feel like it is possible that he might... I mean, I'm going to voice this, and I'll probably sound dumb. I think it could be possible he's being audited, or through his taxes. I think it's possible. Like, one of the worst things that could happen to Phil would be for him to be audited, and for him to try and explain all these specific certain financial transactions that relate to his fucking business, and then to actually go itemize it fucking line by fucking line, you know? And so that would absolutely fucking destroy him. I mean, because when he was granted that bankruptcy, that was fucking ridiculous how they are just they went and looked at WWE Champions transactions, and Phil passed it off as a business expense because he's a fucking gaming content creator. That's a fucking mobile game, therefore it's tied to his fucking business. And the fucking what do you call her? You know what I mean? The Nancy, what was her fucking name? She wasn't a judge, but she was like some. She had, you know, whatever her role was, her official title of her role. There was, like, because of COVID as well. COVID happened as well, and so they didn't look into the finer details of these fucking things. Phil managed to fucking manipulate and finagle his way to a bankruptcy by pretending that WWE Champions was an actual business expense that he was spending hundreds of dollars on. You know? So he managed to fucking get a bankruptcy somehow in that situation, and COVID certainly helped in that situation. You know, he didn't have to fucking be there in person and all that shit, you know? So, I don't know. But my theory, of course, is that Phil has since heard from the taxman or whatever, and maybe that is what is causing all the stress or whatever, because he spent several days, like, going through, like, the legalities of, like, him to understand, and, like, he's been audited or whatever. I don't know. And he was pretty fucking salty about it, turned, yeah. And also, if Phil is also being chased and pursued for money to a certain degree, this also explains why, ever since he came back, he is massively focused on trying to make as much money as possible. I know Phil's always been greedy, but it seems to have got, you know, ramped up a notch or two ever since he came back. Like, Phil is like fucking going crazy, and he's fucking... Why do you think it was fucking... Why his fans are fucking apologising for not giving more? Because Phil has ramped up the guilt tripping. It's like crazy levels of guilt tripping. You know, Phil can be given like $500 fucking dollars in a single fucking day stream, but by night stream, though, if it's slow, then you'll hear about it for damn sure. But yeah, I feel my latest theory is that Phil, there's something to do with his taxes, or he's been audited or whatever. Yeah, that's my theory anyway. And obviously that would be personally crushing for him, because obviously he's trying his absolute fucking best to get his, you know, his life back on track and recover from the first bankruptcy. But if they're fucking investigating potential fraud on his part, yeah, and that would massively fuck him over. And he'll need as much money as possible, obviously, for the fines that would be coming his way.
Otherwise, you'll never know. And that's my prerogative, to have a private life. I have the ability to do that. And you should respect that. If you don't, you're an obsessed, freakish, mentally broken weirdo who should be committed. Or at very least, seek professional help, because you're a danger to yourself and society around you. Okay? It's that simple. If you're hyper-fixated and hyper-focused on someone, and you just want to know everything about them, then you're messed up. That's obsession. and that's not normal behavior.
Isn't so? But doesn't that apply to a lot of people who are fans? Like Phil was hyper obsessed and hyper focused on CM Punk at one point in his life. Same goes for Hulk Hogan back in the fucking day. I'm just saying.
Now, there's some people who want that because they get content out of it. If I obsess about Phil, every piece of content I make about him gets views from weirdos, and then I make money, right? It's just messed up. Like I said, I really do feel like it's grifting today. It's not like it used to be. There actually used to be legit, like, obsessed people. Now it's just obsession. Crazy obsession. All right? Anyway, so in regards to all of this, what's happening is people are trying to figure out, I guess, why I was gone for the week, even though it's none of anyone's business, and I already told you guys you're not going to hear the answer. There's absolutely nothing going on in any of this regard whatsoever. Okay? Nothing. So everything these people are saying is completely falsified and fake and nonsense. Lolcow Live is baiting. There's a bunch of question marks because they actually don't know anything, and all they're going to do is sit there, and they're going to talk about, does Phil have a strike? Why do people think he has a strike? Well, let's watch this guy who said it, and let's watch that guy who said it. Now, if he has a strike, what does that mean? How does that affect his channel? How could something be helped? Could we help him if he had a strike? Could he reach out to us? Could we reach out to him? It's going to be a fluff episode of nothing. It's going to be a fluff episode of nothing, right? There's nothing there. There's no substance to it because they don't know anything. They don't know if I have a strike. They don't know. They know nothing. How would they know, right? And the thing is, Keemstar has access to talk to me whenever he wants. He can message me. I can message him. We have direct line of contact. It's not like it used to be where we were hard to reach each other and we were fucking with each other, acting like we couldn't reach each other. No, if we have something to talk about, we can talk to each other right now. He didn't reach out to me. So obviously, this isn't anything I even need to be involved in. This is just a bait episode. Okay, really, it's 100% a bait episode. Which is fine. Let them do it. I don't care. I'm not involved in it.
If you don't care, then why are you addressing it in so aggressive a manner?
But I don't know. None of this is true. None of it whatsoever. There's, there's no strike. No, I'm not involved in any kind of problems on YouTube whatsoever. I'm not talking about anyone about getting anything fixed. Nothing. There's nothing going on. I don't know where people are getting this nonsense from. Because again, it's just wild speculation based on the fact that people are obsessed with me.
You're correct, Phil. So the community strike idea was completely speculation. It ticked a few boxes as to the possibility of why you couldn't fucking do content that fucking week. And so it was voiced as a potential theory. And I guess some people decided to kind of go, I'm always somebody who says, look at the facts, okay? The community strike thing was a possibility, but I wasn't sold on it because just by the way Phil was talking about it, so yeah. And Phil has flat out denied it's happened, He's not going to confirm what it was, but he seems to have completely said, without a shadow of a doubt, it's not that.
And anyone else who's a creator can take a week off and no one really cares. Especially because I was back as soon as I could be back.
You weren't meant to be off a week though, that's the thing. Like, I'm going to be off for a whole week at the end of August because I'm going on vacation. But that was planned, you know what I mean? And that's something that, people know. It's like, no. It's not like people are going to turn up here and think, where's the bingo? I was not aware that the weird Scottish man was going on holiday. He didn't say, yes, I've been talking about it for a long stop. But Phil was meant to be here and streaming or whatever, and all of a sudden we get this kind of mystery thing where it's like, I don't know what's going on, guys. Something's come up. I'll be back as soon as I can. And Phil was deliberately vague with the details in order to create this sort of situation that you're seeing today. The fact that he refuses to fucking address it means, one, it's probably something that's very embarrassing for him to fucking deal with, and which makes me kind of think it is something to do with the IRS, whatever, or taxes, whatever. And two, he knows it being talked about is good for him.
It wasn't like I took a month off unannounced and everyone was missing me and like, what the hell happened? Now Phil's not making content anymore. I was gone for a week. I came back. I've been making my content regularly again with no problems whatsoever, right? So why is anyone still talking about this? How is it even anyone's business? It's not. But the people who obsess on it, I'm not even talking about it anymore, right? Like, we've moved on. But these weirdos can't let it go because this is content for them, right? They're nuts. They're fucking weirdo obsessed freaks. So they need to know. No, you don't. You don't need to know. And you're never going to know. You can make up as much as you want. You're not going to know. That's too bad. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Got some tips coming in here.
I guess that's basically the full extent of him addressing that situation. All he's done really is deny that it's a copyright strike. However, you know what I mean? That's a bit, no, so we don't know what it is still, of course, but all we know is it is not that. We could go on by Phil's own word. We know it's not that, at least. I mean, I'll say it could have been that, but who fucking knows? at the end of the fucking day, we have no way to prove anything. All we've got is fucking Phil's testimony against whatever evidence we can fucking we have a fucking uncover ourselves, you know. But yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done covering Phil and his antics for today, because I'll say that was the main thing I was looking forward to. Like, there's nothing else really to talk about. It's just gonna. He was sitting there begging for money for the next fucking 20 minutes, and then it's gonna begin gameplay, and who fucking cares? For people that have seen the future, is there anything good here? You know, is there anything of, you know, gold dust to get, you know, to gain, to look at, or is it just fucking 20 minutes of just Phil begging for money so he can, you know, celebrate stuff in his fucking face? So like it says, I think your audit or CT is most likely. I mean, at first I thought it was him going back to Connecticut, because I thought, you know, the way Phil worded it originally, remember how he worded it originally? Like, what was the words that Phil used? Like, one of the most emotionally crushing, like, experiences he's ever had in his life. There's some bizarre way he worded it. Well, let me find it, fuck it. Let me see if I can fucking find what he said, hold on. Wait, hold on a second. Let's see if I can fucking find this. Yeah, because it had multiple, so it had turned on, like... Hold on. Here we go. I found that fucking clip here.
It's emotionally wrenching.
This is when he returned. This is how he explained the situation.
Nick, for me at all, it was probably one of the darkest, most emotionally wrenching times of my life.
So, if somebody explains, if that's how they explain their time off, that's why a lot of people naturally assumed, oh, one of his parents died. When he words it like that, you know, that is why you jumped to that sort of conclusion. But you got to remember, Phil Burnell's not somebody who really cares about others, so if it's going to be one of the darkest, most emotionally distressing times of his life, then what does Phil care more about his family? Money. Now, if the IRS are coming for what they think is owed to them, then Phil would maybe perceive that as...
It was probably one of the darkest, most emotionally wrenching times of my life.
Yeah, the tax man's coming, Phil. Yeah. Yeah, payback's a bitch, innit? But yeah, I don't know. And Dark Dragon's well saying, yeah, he also said I can't talk about it because people will think I'm doing it for sympathy. Like, yeah, like, that was just basically, you know, an out for him, you know? Like, Phil, everything Phil says on a daily basis is a fucking way for him to get sympathy. Someone robbed my tire, somebody fucking stole my trolley at a fucking, you know, Walmart, or, yeah, I know, so yeah. Anyway, apparently there is some more things to be gained from this, you know, from the future. Some future seers have said there is some good stuff coming up. Steve says there's more from the future. I don't know whereabouts in the future, because Sonny says 12:53, which is like an hour, like 13 minutes from now, so 30 minutes away from now. So we could just skip ahead to that and see what happens at 12:53.
Oh, fucking review text fault because he's such a dunce. Like, if he...
Oh, for God's sake. Is he addressing that super chat? Hold on. Let's rewind a wee bit just so you can address that super chat. Can we react? So P Ward says, can we react to your 666 snake stream? What does Phil say about that?
We're not here for so you can smash this person and degrade this person and then get into an argument with this person. And that's all that certain people know. You know? That's all they know. That's all they know how to do. They're literally one-trick ponies. They do the same thing over and over, and they have an audience for it. Good for them.
Look who's fucking talking, Phil. You're a fucking one-trick pony as well. You tried to do fucking politics, nobody fucking cares. You tried to bring back smart guys, nobody fucking cared because fucking Triple P was carrying that fucking show. You tried to fucking do all sorts of different things like react stuff, nobody fucking cared. That dropped as well, like a bad fucking habit. All you fucking have is playing games badly while begging profusely for fucking money every day. You are a one-trick pony yourself. It's just a different fucking trick compared to the tricks that other people are doing.
Seriously, good for them, but I don't want to be that. I have no aspirations to be that. Okay? I don't want to. I don't want to blow up to be a million sub YouTuber, but all I do is toxic content. I don't. I'd much rather be a smaller time guy and be...
So you're toxic on a daily basis. You might not think yourself as being toxic on a daily fucking basis, but you absolutely are. Just by your sheer nature, you're an incredibly toxic individual.
Successful at the level I'm at and maintain and maybe have a little bit of organic growth from time to time, but I'm okay with that. But some people aren't. It's never enough for them. So by any means necessary, step on anyone's neck to get ahead. That's how they are. I've never been like that. Okay? So there you have it, you know? So Yeah, anyway, things are good right now with me. This has been one of the best years ever. I don't want to be involved in these drama circles. I'm not going to be involved in the drama circles, and things are going well. So I don't know why Lolcow Live has invoked my name and put me on their thumbnail. None of it's true. That's probably why they have a million question marks and everything, because it's not true. It's just an episode that's gonna—
There's like one question mark. Calm the fuck down. Hold on. I'm sorry, not that. Oh, on the thumbnail itself, I thought, okay, there's like one question mark here, you know, up here. On the thumbnail itself, free! Wow.
And say, well, what if? Well, what if DSP has a strike? Well, what could that be from? Well, how could that affect his channel? Well, how could someone help with that? Well, how could it— that's all it's going to be, a what if episode. And they have the right to do that. They have the right to make that
So do we, Phil. We also have a right to do that.
episode. That's okay. Go for it. I'm not offended. They're not saying anything negative about me there, you know? So go for it. Let them have their fun. But I'm telling you, it's not true. I have nothing to do with it. I haven't been involved with any stuff like that at all, you know? P. Wad did a $2 super chat. Can we react to your 666 Snake stream? Maybe someday, but I'm gonna be honest, that stream could have been a lot better. It's all fucking Review Tech's fault because he's such a dunce. Like,
fuck off. You never even communicated with him as to what the premise of the fucking stream was all about. You thought the enemy of your enemy was going to be your friend. And that wasn't the case. They fucking called you out. It was such a weird experience to fucking see the Kino Casino guys praising Rich for calling out fucking Phil's bullshit and hypocrisy. That's a rare W for Rich. You know, I'm not a fan of Rich is a fucking scummy bastard, you know what I mean? But Phil made Rich look very smart and competent that day. That is how much Phil fucked up that day. He made Rich look like a fucking reasonable, sensible human being.
if he had played along and just been a sport for one fucking stream, if he could get over himself and his idiocy, it would have been a great stream. Instead, the moron starts derailing and talking about shit that has nothing to do with what the fuck we're there for, because he's an idiot. He just can't help himself then be boring and stupid. So he kind of ruined it, and it just sucked. I mean, let me put it this way. That stream served its purpose. It put an end to my involvement in all the drama, and since then, I'm not involved in it. I don't care. I literally have not heard a single word out of the mouths of Kino Casino, Review Tech, or anyone since then. I pay no attention to any of it. I only—
Yeah, you keep bringing it up in our daily... You know, just Phil, you cannot fucking go a whole week without mentioning the Kino guys once or twice a fucking week. You cannot help yourself.
You know, I hearsay on my streams when you guys come in here and you meme stuff. I know, oh, that must be something that fucking, they said on a show or whatever, and I kind of put two and two together. But I've been completely out of the loop with all their nonsense since, and I'm happy. Like, that was what, March? So here we are 4 months later. I couldn't be happier to be out of the loop of all this bullshit, right? I love it. I love the fact that I'm out of it and I'm having a good time with everything.
Who fucking cares?
Okay. All right. Let's see here. A couple more small tips here.
Small tips. Emphasis on the small. Microscopic.
Let's see.
I assume that's it.
Someone tipped $2?
Wow, what a weird noise to make for a $2 tip. Why would you make that noise for a $2 tip, Phil?
I think I saw this last month. It became vibrant.
Like you, Jade? Like you, Jade, try to tip? Jesus, man. Anyway, I assume that's basically the extent of all the drama. Oh wait, is there more? Is there part of the party more? People are saying thumbnail. I've already got my thumbnail. Brother. Create eye scene. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to create an eye scene. Why is that? Go away. I don't want to create an eye scene. No, go away. Go away. Go away, AI scene. Hold on. Copy image. I'm going to throw this image in the memo Discord just because it's universe, but for the sake of posterity. And Sunny also has a... Hold on, actually, this is a good one here. Sunny is shared in the memo Discord as well. This. We have Jasper as well. We fell. Oh, we couldn't remove the background. Oh, you bastard. I couldn't remove the background. Balls. Is it because Phil's too ugly? I think it's because Phil's too ugly and he couldn't remove the background properly. Oh, balls. Well, we still have this. We still have this at the very least. But yeah, he couldn't remove the background. Ah, bugger. It is what it is. Nothing to bugged background removal mechanics. Let me remind us so we can see Phil's clown mode.
Someone tipped $2? I think I saw this last month. It became vibrant.
Let's see here. That face right there. Let me try and get a thumbnail of this as well. Hold on. But a wee while since I've actually been actively hunting thumbnails. I know I said hunting thumbnails. Great. I can speak English, me. Right, here we go. Good stuff indeed. Let me throw that in the murder's corner as well. So basically that's a thumbnail essentially sorted, you know. We got Hogan hugging Phil, and then we got Phil making his fucking face. So there we go. That's a thumbnail all done and dusted, all hunky dory. Bandabby dozy indeed, you know. Happy fucking days.
I think I saw this last month. It became in Vibrant. No, I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything that I can make out of that one. I'm just going to say thanks for $2. I have no idea how to interpret that, nor do I think I'm even going to try to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Thanks for $2. Appreciate that. All right. Sometimes you just got to give up and move on. Jalen did a $5 super chat.
Don't care about Jalen. Basically just Jalen's blowing smoke up your ass. Phil's ignoring these drama-filled channels by addressing it directly on his stream and making it a part of his content. Way to ignore it, Phil, by making it an active part of your content from that show today. Maybe we just skip ahead to live DSP. We're done with the bad man. Move on.
Fun podcast. I thought that it would end up being shorter, but as...
No, it wasn't shorter because you had a fucking bunch of bullshit to fucking address. That's per fucking usual. Yeah, but that's Phil ending the fucking show now. Let's see, how's it doing?
Usual. We ended up talking about stuff that I didn't expect to be talking about this Lolcow Live thing.
$58. Phil's on 58 buckaroos so far, so that is how he's going. That's how he's ended the podcast today. On $58 of robust, meaningful support. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to just wrap things up there and just say, fuck it, when I'm in a bad man, we'll just escape for today, okay? Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics. And of course, Sonny as well for gifting all those memberships out on, giving us all those free spaces. Thank you very much for that as well. It's very kindy indeed. Tomorrow's bingo will be a shorter, smaller bingo card. Remember, Phil's not doing a podcast tomorrow. It's not a podcast anyway, I know, but he's not planning to do a podcast tomorrow. So it's going to be a 3x3 bingo card. It'll be a shorter show. But because of that, we'll have a small bingo card. And hopefully we can still get a full house for tomorrow's show for the penultimate bingo stream of the month. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Monday, whatever you end up doing to enjoy it. I'm going to end how it always end, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Read. and it's gone, just gone like that.